Yeah, just kick back and enjoy the show. RTP is going to be starting in just a few minutes.
Welcome back to the start, to setting a faster pace and the sweat dripping down your back. Welcome back to the pavement, aching muscles, and all you've trained for. Welcome back to running the hardest 26.2 miles of your life and embracing every stride of it.
For whatever you love, trust the orthopedic care the pros choose at the Cedars-Sinai Kerlan-Jobe Institute. Call 1-800-CEDARS-1 or visit our website, Cedars-Sinai.
Head & Shoulders presents Good Scratch, Bad Scratch. When you kill it at the art of being a DJ, that's a good scratch. While you're sitting across from Maria, she smiles, sips her wine, and that's a bad scratch. Don't flake it, make it. Cleans and removes buildup from your scalp. For up to 100% flake-free hair, tap now and shop Head & Shoulders. Itch associated with dandruff with regular use.
Hey, Cheetah, man, no 12-ball verses this time. Nah, none of that. Just let me go in. If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. Who wanted the realest out? If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. Who wanted the realest out? If you didn't know, now you know now. Know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. Who wanted the realest out?
All right. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's your man, RTP, coming at you with a live stream. I felt like this was something I had to do. Honestly, I wanted to do this last night, but I was a little bit tipsy. And I'll probably get a little tipsy tonight too, but this was something I wanted to do yesterday. I was on Twitter, and I happened to see something on Twitter. NFL tweeted something about Jason Pierre-Paul with the Bucs and his 12 sacks. And I was watching it and I watched it over and over and over. And I was just like, so in love with my D-line. So, today we're going to watch some film. We're going to watch the Bucs versus San Francisco 49ers. We're going to try to break it down. We're going to watch coaching film. And we're going to break everything down from Jameis to what I really want to break down, which is the D-line and maybe some of the defense. Now, if you guys don't know, you can always call into the show, 702-323-6057. You can call in, give your opinion about something, or maybe even request something. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I'm trying to keep, this broadcast, whatever you want to call it, and stick with this game. The reason why I wanted to start here is because I've made an argument that JPP, when Vita Vea started coming on, I felt like JPP was our worst defensive lineman. Now, that's kind of a big statement to make for two things, because JPP comes to the Bucs and he becomes a 10-plus sack guy that we haven't had since Simeon Rice. And because JPP has the most sacks out of everybody on the D-line. So to an average fan, people are going to say, you're crazy. What do you mean? He has the most sacks. Well, that doesn't really tell the whole story. And if it did, I really wouldn't be upset. But since it don't, I said, you know what, let's just go ahead and watch film and see if maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. Let's find out. So, like I said, this argument was when Vita Vea came on, okay? Everybody, if you're a real Bucs fan, you know when Vita Vea came on, he came on at, you could say right before the 49ers game. I think that was the Redskins game. But for sure, it was the 49ers game. The 49ers game was the game that he broke out, and we said, okay, he showed us something. Hopefully, it's not just a one-game thing. And we came out to find out it wasn't just a one-game thing. So, let's go ahead and let's start getting into this, what I wanted to get into, which is just watch some football. All right. Make sure the music's still playing. Okay, it's still going. Let's see. Let me make sure I have everything I need. And yes, I do. Let's get it popping. Okay, let's see. Let's continue this. All right, so we're watching the All-22 coaching film. All right, let's get it going. Now I don't know what's going on here. For some reason it's not playing. Oh. Hopefully that's what it was. Does not respond to recover. Oh God. There we go. Oh, don't tell me it recovered all the way back. Okay, cool. Is this full? I don't think this is the full screen. There we go. All right. So now we get to see this. And hopefully my picture is not in the way here. Yeah, it might be in the way. Let me, before we get started, let me go ahead and move this picture. Let me move my picture. Let me see. Let me move him. There we go. I believe I moved him. Locked up on me again. All right. Let's see. Hopefully it don't take this long to load up every time. So this is the first play. Throw to Deshaun. Let's go back. Could have been a better throw. Still should have been caught. I really don't want to sit here and break down the offense because this will make this broadcast super long. But certain things I will break down. So I guess this is really going to just, it has to load up each. I guess they're doing it different now. So now it's like really, let's see the pocket. Beninock once again is beat. Everyone knows this has been the weakest part of our what do you call it? Line is the right guard position. That's the part we gotta get better. Can't run the ball for nothing. Let's see the line. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. Hold on, because I want to slow it down. Oh, okay. So that's not. I thought it was. Let me see. I want to see what the slow motion button does.
Experience of a lifetime. The VIP sales event at Mercedes-Benz of Beverly Hills. Lease a 2019 E300, $599 a month.
Let's see.
Experience first class.
There you go. Oh, I like that. I like this slow motion. I like this, and you can see. Oh, I like this. I like that it put slow motion. Like it. I like this. Oh, we really breaking down film today, baby. Okay, you can see Beninock right here is the only one that kind of. Chris Garin over here trying to block a defensive end, or is that Buckner? Is that 99? I don't think that's 99. I don't know, but whoever it was is way bigger than Chris Godwin. But look at Beninock. Beninock is all the way back here. How did Beninock end up back here behind? It's crazy. 4th and 1. We punt it. Okay. All right, so now we're going to get a taste of our defense and the D-line. And we'll see if RTP was lying when I said what I said. Jacquizz Rodgers was letting penetration happen in the special teams. I saw that. All right, let's get to this defense. 1st and 10 on the 10. All right, we're going slow motion here. Let's see what the secondary. We got our linebackers right here. 4-3. We got a number 1 corner, 3 linebackers, another corner, which I believe is Brett Grimes. This looks like Isaiah Johnson at safety. I don't know who this might be. Whitehead. I think that was Whitehead that used to wear that. Let's see, first play. Oh, I remember this. Once again, our worst run defender is Jason Pierre-Paul. He misses his assignment, which is keeping that running back contained in the inside, and he messes that assignment up. He is definitely our worst run stuffer, or our defensive line against the. Look at this. He goes in the inside. He should have stayed on the outside, let him stay inside for them linebackers. And as you can see, I believe that's Riley, number 49. I'm not sure if that's him. That looks like it's Quan, but it's not. It's Levante. And I believe that, I don't know who that is. Big run to start the game. Real big run. Okay. Bola Riley, 49. That's Levante, and I don't know who that is. 53 is 53. Who's 53? I can't think of his name right now. I know who it is. I can't think of his name right now, and I'm really tired. 39, Isaiah Johnson. That's homeboy that changed his name, and that's why I can't think of his name. Bad read by these two. Bad read by these two. Bad take by Isaiah Johnson. And what number was this? 31. Yeah, that's Justin Whitehead. Is it Justin or Jason? I always get confused. Jason Whitehead or Justin? I believe it's Justin Whitehead. Maybe Jason White. I could be wrong about both. Shoot. I just know it's Whitehead is definitely his last name. All right. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Good coverage, it looks like. Let's see. Number 39. I mean 33. Let's see. They're doing those little trying to confuse people. 33 stays put. Oh, then okay. So it looks like we got lucky that Kittle fell, because it looks like he was like Carlton Davis was supposed to dip back, and he stayed on so and so, and our linebacker was supposed to take that. And this is how you can tell when someone messes up. See, he's supposed to jump back. He's supposed to stay anything underneath. That's what happened. Carlton basically put our safety right here in a bad spot, because this safety has to worry about the middle. So it's basically a regular Tampa 2, you know, basically a regular Tampa 2. Too high. Both safeties drop back, and that's basically like cover 4 basically. So let's see defensive line wise what happened here. Gerald. We got Gerald, Vita Vea, I believe that's JPP, and Carl Nassib. Carl Nassib with the twist with Gerald. Gerald does his job, takes away 2 people, and gives Carl Nassib 1 person. Carl Nassib, boom. I don't know if that was a sack. Was that a sack? Did he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a sack. So Carl Nassib gets his sack right there. Vita Vea's right there too. Very first passing play. Very first passing play. Great job by the D-line. All right, put a guy in motion. 53's following. Who is that, Grimes? I don't think is that Grimes? Yeah, I think that's Grimes. He comes in. You got a Devontae Bond blitzing. Puts a hit on him. Boom. Carlton Davis one-on-one. Carlton Davis is, I love Carlton Davis one-on-one, man. Just man-on-man, cover him. All right. Bola's like our third linebacker. I can't believe he played so much. That's crazy. Whitehead's all the way down. Whitehead, shout out to Whitehead. He did a great job on Kittle in this game. I think Kittle only had like 60 yards, if that. Boom. Beautiful hit. D-line basically moved the O-line all the way to the left. That way or maybe not. Maybe the O-line was supposed to do that. So if it was either the D-line did their job great and let Devontae Bond do his job, or it was just a perfect play call for what the O-line was, what the offense was trying to do. All right, sending another guy in motion. Everyone does that to us all the time. 26, Andre Adams. He's in the game as a nickel safety or slash linebacker. Looks like everybody's covered pretty good. Linebackers are dropping back. Carlton Davis is dropping into his zone, letting the underneath shit come out. Bad throw. Looks like homeboy over here was open. Let me see. He was covered by Andre Adams. Brett Grimes lets him go. I don't know if he let him go because homeboy, this linebacker, is supposed to drop back in zone, which I'm pretty sure was what's supposed to happen, but you can't really tell completely because the ball was thrown so fast. So could have been that Brett Grimes was supposed to keep following him. I don't know. All right, let's check out the you got Andrew Adams acting like he's gonna blitz. You got Jason Pierre-Paul. Hold on. Jason Pierre-Paul on the outside. I believe that looks like 92, William Golston. You can definitely tell Gerald because he always has that little piece of red coming out of underneath his shirt, and he's a little chubby. You could tell it's Gerald. And Carl Nassib because he's the only white man that's defensive end on our team. All right, so they're shifted to the left. Oh, okay. So that's Vinny Curry. Sorry, that was Vinny Curry that's doing a stunt with JPP. JPP's trying to basically run at these guys and let Vinny Curry get around. And Gerald McCoy's doing a stunt with Carl Nassib. Looks like Carl Nassib is going to be taking the double team this time. Carl Nassib takes the double team. JPP does his job. They're still singled on the right side. Vinny Curry's coming around, and it already looks like Gerald McCoy has beaten his guy. And so did Vinny Curry, which resulted in that bad throw because he got rocked. You guys got to understand, our D-line, man. God, it is going to be a thing of beauty. I want to say next year, but that makes it sound like we wasn't a thing of beauty last year. Because last year we were a thing of beauty towards the end. From here, from this game on, our D-line was just doing the thing, man. It was a beautiful thing to watch. If you guys did, and this is how I know some Buck fans don't watch the game, because a lot of Buck fans don't realize how good our D-line was towards the last ending of the season from here on down. All right, we're back on our offense. Jameis is dropping back. Oh, he's going to give it up. Okay, Payne Barber, nice cut, nice vision, nice little cuts. There's a lot of guys like this in the draft that I think we might go after in the later rounds. They have beautiful vision like this, but also with the more speed, more burst, because that's Payne Barber's problem. He doesn't have any breakaway or any real speed. He has great vision. He's low to the ground, and he can beat you up. He can pound it. DeMar Dotson here with the false start. Everybody else, no one else moved but DeMar Dotson. Let's see. Yeah, it seemed DeMar Dotson was the only one not on the same page. Jameis Winston looked at him like, yeah, you messed up, bro. All right, let's get back into it. 1st and 15. All right, another run play. Nothing. Let's see what happened with this run play. Most likely, and obviously it came from the right side. And we're pulling. See, these are just, I really don't like, and I've been saying, I haven't noticed this until like last year, or the beginning, I should say the beginning of last year. But really, the run plays that we had were kind of dumb. Like, there were not bad calls when to run the ball, but the designs of the run plays were really bad. I didn't like them. After watching a few tapes, I really didn't like the scheme, the run scheme. I didn't like how we were running the ball. Like, all right, decent pocket. Jameis taking what he can. We're already in long situation. Tampa Bay Ray fans says starting 4 is set, but they need defensive end and defensive tackle in draft. Other than Via and Nassib, the unit is in the 30s. Yes, we definitely still need to. Oh my God, what a perfect pass! And I do not understand. Why Mike Evans keeps running out of bounds here. We've seen this a couple times where Jameis puts it on point, and for some reason Mike Evans thinks he has to run out of bounds. I don't understand why. He completely beats Sherman. Sherman's trying to put a hand on him. He beats him. If you see right there, he puts his hand up. He's like, I don't even know why wide receivers do that. Like, I don't think a quarterback can see that. I might be wrong, but look, right there, he put his hand up. I don't know. I don't know if Jameis saw that, or I'm pretty sure Jameis was already looking that way. Seeing the safety, one safety high, already was going that way. I believe. Let's see if Jameis moved him with his. Let's see where Jameis is looking. Let's see. He's looking. You can see there. He's looking left, looking straight now, looking left again. I think that's on purpose. I'm not gonna sit here and say I know it's on purpose. I don't know. But yeah, he's even looking with his body. He's looking directly at the safety. Yeah. So yeah. Jameis didn't even see Mike Evans put that hand up. Jameis is looking directly at the safety like, where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, you going that way? I know one-on-one Mike Evans is this way. Throws it up to Mike Evans. Mike Evans gets a perfect ball, but for some reason runs out of bounds. Tampa Bay Rays fan, I agree with you. We definitely need to draft some defensive tackles, defensive ends, and start. Now that we got a starting lineup, it is the perfect time to get these other youngsters and bring them up while we have a D-line. One thing that I noticed was, you guys could watch the protection here. These guys are wide 4. Having youngsters compete while you have a good starting defensive line makes the youngsters bring their level up, because Jameis gets hit because Beninock once again lets the homeboy get through. because of the competition level, the level of game. You don't just practice here and then you go to games. That was always the. I felt like that was always the problem. Might as well let it keep going. I always felt like that was the problem with us trying to get draft these defensive linemen. Is it was always like, oh, Gerald's good, like whatever. I'm doing this, but I'm still young. Like I'm not on Gerald McCoy's level yet. Like no one had the guts to say, no, I want to be as good as Gerald right now or better. But now that everybody on the D line is good in their own way, they're on that level. Like Carl Nassib is a beast, Vita Vea is a beast, Jason Pierre-Paul is a beast. It looks normal to be that good now. It doesn't look like, well, I'm not doing good, but I mean none of us are doing good. I mean the only one that's doing good is Gerald, but Gerald's a 7-time Pro Bowler, or however many times he's a Pro Bowler. You know what I'm saying? So it's an excuse to, well, of course I don't look like Gerald. You know what I'm saying? Because he's freaking one of the best in the league. But now people can't say that because everybody on the D-line is playing outstanding. Carl Nassib is balling. JPP is balling. So if you're on the defensive end, you got to look at those two guys like, I have no excuse because both of these guys are balling. Now you go to your defensive tackles. Anybody in defensive tackle room has no excuse because Gerald McCoy and Vita Vea are balling. So you can't come in here and say, oh, well, of course I don't look like Gerald McCoy because Gerald McCoy is a vet. Well, what about Vita Vea? Vita Vea looks as good as Gerald McCoy. There's no excuse for how young you are. You come out here, you ball. Great run by Peyton Barber here. I didn't really see what the O-line was looking like. Let's see what this O-line did. Who made this play? Let's see. Donovan Smith. I love Donovan Smith and Ali Marpet together. Let's see. I love that they put this slow motion in the coach's film. So we got Ryan Jensen and the fullback making a beautiful play, opening that up beautifully. Beautifully. Good job. They pulled from left to actually they just pulled the center really. So they pulled from the center. That's it. Fullback came in after, and that was about it. Excuse me. First and fourth. Little heavy set. DeMar Dotson. Got Cameron Brate. Boom. Nothing there. Nothing really there. Let's see this again. What happens here? Let's see. Is this not slow motion? Could have sworn I put it in slow. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see this again. Everybody look, DeMar Dots. I mean, Benanak. He has to move Benanak's guy out the way, and boom. Everything else came after. Everybody did their job but Benanak. And I hate this because I liked Benanak the year before last year. Benanak was one of the bright spots where I was like, we actually got something in Benanak. And then this year was just garbage, man. It was just bad. It was just so bad. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, we're hiking it. We got Mike in the slot, Brate in the slot, Godwin the outside, Humps in the outside. Oh. Think he would have threw that to Hump. Oh, he got Mike. Does he get Mike here? Oh no, he got Brate. Yeah, Brate was definitely a better option because Mike was going into the linebackers. Great play by Jameis Winston, looking Hump's way, pressure came, extended the play, found Cameron Brate on the outside. That was a great play by Jameis. It was a great play by Jameis. You can see it again. Let's see. Where did the pressure come from? Probably Benanak again. Let's see. Let's see. I thought we did a little offside, spinning up. Let's see. They did a twist. And I don't know if I can fully put that on Beninock, but Jensen and Beninock definitely didn't have chemistry together. Great play by Jameis. Once again, people, this is your man RTP Skull Gang in the building. We're watching some game tape. I think our D-line did really good this year, especially when Vita Vea came on. We really had a deadly D-line. So I wanted to start with the first game, which is San Francisco game. And if you have any comments you want to do or any shout-outs or anything, you can always call the hotline, 702-323-60. Is it 6075? I think that's what it is. 6075. Yes, that's what it is. Tampa Bay Rays fan 2008 says, I will take my chances of giving Donovan Vin a long contract deal and draft Dotson's replacement. I agree with you on that. Also, remember, we might already have DeMar Dotson's replacement. Western, I think it's his name, Western or Westchester, something like that. It's West something. It's either Western or Westchester. I can't remember his name, but he came in for Donovan Smith. I believe we will have some tape with him. I don't know if it's in these games or later, the other games after these, but he did come in for DeMar Dotson, and he did pretty dang good. All right, so we're slowing this down. Big package. Toss. Linebacker, who is that? Levante is eating that up. Is that Levante? I have to go back and see. I think that was Levante. Let's see. Levante. No, it's not Levante. Levante's right here. So that was Riley Bola, I think. Let's see. Levante is going to be on the tight end. Or is that Bond? Maybe that was... Okay, that is Bond. So that was Levante. I think that was Levante. Well, we'll see who it was. Whoever it was, they played it very good. Leonard Wester. That Ryan Hellrung, thank you, sir. That's who it is. Leonard Western. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. That's who I was talking about, who took over for DeMar Dotson and actually played pretty decent. So they might like him. You know, you never know. Oh, so Levante David wasn't even in this play. Okay. So that was Riley Bola. Watch out. Big 4'9". Riley Bola hitting that gap. And Riley Bola, everybody liked Riley Bola. He was the Hard Knocks gym that everybody fell in love with. And really, it's just his athleticism. He's really good. He takes football super serious. You could tell he watches game tape. It's really his athleticism. It's really, does his body allow him to do what he wants it to do? Does his body react when he wants it to react? That's really all it is with Riley Bola. He's really a great guy to have in the locker room. And he's definitely going to grind for you. And he's one of those, what would you call it? Let's see what's going on here. Pushing, stopping the run. Devontae Bond cracks the fullback, redirects the running back, and Whitehead stops. I loved Whitehead, man. I would love to see a full year of Whitehead and Justin Evans together, man. I think those two guys are going to be a very good dynamic duo in the safety position, man. I really can't wait to see those two guys together. I really can't wait to see those two guys together. And Andrew Adams, don't get me wrong, I like Andrew Adams too. And it would be nice. I think Andrew Adams could be some secret little gadget guy. Like, play him at linebacker, play him safety, just like we did last year, man. Like, he's Devontae Bond cracks the fullback, redirects. Ryan, I don't know if you're still there. 53. I can't think of his name for some freaking reason. Who is that? 53, guys. 53. I can't think of his name. I don't know why. Taylor, there it is. I can see it now. Taylor. I know it was Gallant or something like that back in the days, and I couldn't remember what he changed his name to. Taylor. But yeah. Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, there's Andrew Adams sneaking a peek. We got Gerald and Vinny with, I don't know who that is. I think that's what is this? Hold on. Okay, now I see it. I was confused. Here's JPP over here. That's Vinny. That's Gerald, and that's Nassib. I was confused, so I don't know who this is. Probably another linebacker. Maybe Taylor. That might be Taylor right there. That looks like that could be Riley Bola or maybe Grimes. Not quite sure. We got safety Isaiah. We got Justin Whitehead, which, if you notice, they switch them all the time. Whitehead plays strong, or Whitehead will play free safety. Vice versa. All of our safeties really switch back and forth. Andrew Adams, they got him in there like a dime package, slash linebacker. I don't know. I think this doesn't look like Grimes. This looks like this could be Grimes. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, let's run in and see what happens. What's going on here? Obviously, Carlton Davis is down here. We got our linemen right here. Split JPP by himself. Okay, so that is Grimes out there. Carlton Davis is there. They're trying to go underneath Carlton Davis. Carlton Davis on him, plays it good. Riley Bola, I believe that was down there. Everyone looks pretty much covered. Pretty good defense there. I like Sitchi a lot too, but he got hurt. Yeah, I like Sitchi is really nice. I said it when we drafted Sitchi that this guy can be something special. Sitchi can be nice, man. Sitchi is someone that was very highly looked at in the draft, but his injury dropped him a lot. All right, let's see what this D-line is doing here. Got a fullback and a tight end, it looks like. Boom. Nassib and Gerald doing the twist. JPP, a late twist with Vinny. Taylor, that was a bad blitz by Taylor. He didn't even get nowhere. But already all the contact that we've been giving that quarterback, I think it's Mullins, I don't know what quarterback that was, but we've been hitting him already that he's already feeling the pressure. And these are games where the D-line takes over the game, where your D-line is hitting the quarterback a lot and they automatically feel the pressure without you even being there because you've just been around him so much. And that's something that this defense in Tampa hasn't had in years. I'm talking about Simeon Rice years. We haven't had a D-line like that where they can take over. And I'm not going to say take over a game because it makes it seem like they were just dominating the whole thing. But you really could say take over, because it's because of them. They basically destroyed San Francisco 49ers offensive game plan. And not only destroyed their game plan, but basically destroyed their quarterback. Their quarterback was not comfortable all game. Right here, Jameis just gets pummeled by I don't know how many people. Let's go back, slow that down, and see who was open. Sherman giving a lot of respect to Mike Evans, or not even Mike Evans. Mike Evans is in the slot, so that's Deshaun Jackson. I don't know who this is. That's what's his name? Wow, that's not Cameron Brate, but the other guy, I can't think of him. Eclair. That's Eclair. And it looked like, let's go back just a small. It looked like he might have had he was looking at Eclair too. He was looking at Eclair too. He might have had Eclair, yeah. Oh man. He was he was gonna have, oh my gosh, he was gonna have Evans wide the freak open. Now let's find out what happened. Obviously it was the O-line. Let's see what happened here. Shout out to everybody who's watching the stream right now. Once again, we are watching some Bucs tape, 49ers game. If you want to call in, 702-323 6075. Let's see what's going on. We got the fullback, running back, we got the regular O-line, and Eclair. Eclair's gonna take off. Fullback's gonna probably help somebody. Let's see what happens here. It looked like it was the left side that collapsed. So everything, Ali Marpet doing his thing. Donovan Smith looked like he's about to pancake. I don't know what happened. He looked like he was about to pancake, and then Ali Marpet's getting pushed back. He's going to go to the left, and boom, it's collapsed. So Ali Marpet, the pocket was folding a little with Ali Marpet. He had him. I think really Jameis picked the wrong side to go to on the O-line. And he probably, now that I think about it, he probably was trying to pick that going to the left of the O-line because he was going to throw to the left. He probably didn't want to run to the right and have to throw across to the left, which he's done many times. But the distance that he was about to throw, if you guys saw earlier, Mike Evans was about to be down the field, way down the field on the left side. So he probably knew, like, let me try to come over here. Good run defend by the 49ers. They're I think they're like the top, no. They could have been a top run defender. I know they were like the #1 running team or something like that. They were like top 5 running team. Top 2, I think, to be more specific. Excuse me. What is your take on Ellington signing and his role on the team? I really don't take anything into that signing. Like, I don't see, all I see is what all coaches do. You want someone on your team that knows your scheme, knows what you want. That way it's easier for them, a veteran, to break it down to the rookie. And that's really what I think that signing is. I think that signing is him saying, okay, when we go to OTAs, I'm going to count on you to relate the messages that I'm trying to explain to the youngster Rojo. I'm counting on you to break it down. When I'm saying I want him to do this and do this, if he don't get it, you're a veteran that understands what I'm asking for, and I'm gonna need you to break that down to the rest of the running back classes. You know, so that's what I'm looking at. I look at it like that. I think that's a signing for that. I don't think he's basically his version of Jacquizz Rodgers. I need you to come because I know you know what I need. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he doesn't know if he has a blocking running back with everybody. And Jacquizz, Dirk Cutter always kept Jacquizz wide because he knew that he can be a blocking running back. Now, it's easy to say, yeah, well, why wouldn't Bruce Arians see that? Well, because he might be a running back, but he don't know my scheme that well. So he's just as new to it as everybody else. So you bring in Ellington. He's I don't know if he's a blocking running back. I'm just assuming. But that's why I would think he brings him along. Like, you know what? Come along. Now you're going to be the veteran in the running back group. And if anybody doesn't get what I need them to do or what I'm asking them to do, you can try to explain to them even more. That's the only thing I think is he's just bringing him along for that. All right, so let's slow this down. Let's see what's going on here. Regular 4-3. Vita Vea is getting doubled. Well, let's not look at that yet. Let's look at the secondary. Linebackers are looking good. Carlton Davis on his guy. I don't know who that is. I think Riley Bola, who's on Kittle. I believe that's Kittle. Safeties dropping back, looked good. Yep, that's Kittle on Riley Bola. Riley Bola really should have ate a lot Kittle should have ate a lot on Riley Bola, but we ended up starting to put Justin Whitehead on Kittle, and that's really what shut him down. Let's see, you got, is that 5'5"? I don't know that got to be 5'9". Is that 5'9" or 5'5"? It looks like it's 5'5". I don't know who 5'5" is. Taylor, Bola. What happened? Did Levante get hurt in this game? I don't remember none of that. So, okay, we got to go back because we got to watch this. D-line. We got to watch this D-line. So we got Carl Nassib, Vita, Gerald, JPP. And that's another thing I love, that they just really flipped them around so much. Vita Vea getting double teamed. Everybody else is single teamed. Gerald's pushing back. Carl Nassib beats his guy. Carl Nassib already has a strip sack. Carl Nassib has beaten his guy several times. And this is why I'm saying Carl Nassib was definitely hotter than JPP. Carl Nassib was way hotter than JPP. Carl Nassib beat his guy way more than JPP did. And Vita Vea and Gerald McCoy was double teamed way more than JPP was double teamed, and they still was holding their own. Here's another play. This is going super fast. Let's bring it back. Let's see what's happening here. Let's look at the secondary here. It's a play action. Carlton Davis doesn't bite. Some linebackers was ready for the misdirection, which was beautiful. I don't know who that is. Okay, Justin Whitehead. Whitehead was on Kittle and Riley, so he was double teamed. There really was nowhere to go. But the reason why there was an error throw was because he got hit again. Let's check out the D-line. Carl Nassib, Gerald McCoy, Vita Vea, JPP singled, Vita Vea double teamed, Gerald McCoy double teamed, Carl Nassib, look at this, again. Carl Nassib, again. People do not understand what I've been saying. I'm trying to tell you guys. JPP, I love JPP. JPP is awesome and was a great signing for us, and I want to keep JPP. Do not get me wrong, but JPP was not even the third best defensive lineman on the line. I am telling you. Hold on, let's slow this down. Let's pause this real quick, get into some of these comments because it looked like you guys are going crazy. Leonard Western is a free agent. Oh, I did not know that. Tampa Bay Rays fan says, I like Sitchy. We already talked about that. What is your take on Ellington? We talked about that. Amazement 717, what it do? Says, yeah, it's the same thing when Quiz signed with Cutter when he had him in ATL. Amazement says, what's up? What it do, Amazement? Tampa Bay Rays says, well said on Ellington signing to help the youngsters like Jones and Wilson. Facts. And, man, I forgot about Wilson, man. Oh, yes, Wilson. Wilson might be used a lot. But I could see Wilson being used a lot by Bruce Arians. I could definitely see that happening. And I loved Wilson. I thought Wilson was dope, bro. Sean Wilson was dope. All right, so let's see. Another play action. No, it's not a play action this time. Oh, my goodness. Defense, secondary is doing good. But let's look at this D-line once again, which is why we are watching this game. Let's watch the D-line once again. They do the same type of scheme run. They do the same type of formation. First time it was a play action. Carl Nassib didn't bite on the play action and ended up hitting the quarterback. This time they try it and it's not a play action, it's actually a run. Same thing, same formation. JPP is probably going to be by himself. The two defensive tackles are going to get double teamed probably again. Let's see what happens here. Carl Nassib doing a little side thingy. Okay, so they don't double team. They try. I don't know what homeboy was trying to do on Carl Nassib, but he completely whiffs. Carl Nassib goes around him, grabs the. This guy's holding Gerald McCoy, who could have made the play his damn self. Vita Vea is right behind him. I mean that. Yeah, that was Carl Nassib. I mean. That's one bad white boy, bro. I really would. I liked Carl Nassib coming out of the draft, but I wasn't in love with him. The thing I did like about him was his motor was super high. He had a great motor, and that's what a lot of white defensive linemen have, is great motor. Once again, it's going too fast. Let's back that up a little bit. But it really, I don't know if it's defensive line coach that helped him or what, but man, this guy has basically came into his own. All right, so we're playing, I don't know, looks like 2 deep. Could be cover 4 again because our 2 corners are very deep. Linebackers are letting people run right to them like you should. Very great play by, who is that, 35? Is that Javian Elliott? Yep, I think that's 35. Javian Elliott played that very beautiful. That's another thing. Javian Elliott has been playing that zone a lot better in the slot. Javian Elliott and Vernon Hargreaves have both been so good in the slot. And Javian Elliott has really matured as far as knowing how to play the zone, that zone. Andrew Adams down there. Was that Andrew Adams the whole time, or was that Javian Elliott? I think that was Javian Elliott. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this is Andrew Adams right here. Yeah, that's Andrew Adams. Okay. Which Andrew Adams has been awesome for us in zone. And I don't know who that linebacker is, but he played that great. It was just great play by the secondary. The secondary, since what's his name took over defensive coordinator, Dunn, it was Duffner. Since Duffner took over, the players really just looked like they understood what they were doing and understood what offenses were trying to do to them. All right, so we got, looks like Vinny Curry again, Jason Pierre-Paul, Gerald McCoy, and Carl Nassib right here. We're spread out wide. It's probably a long distance. Let's see what happens. They're doubling Gerald McCoy. Vinny Curry's by himself. JPP's by himself. And once again, who beats? Carl Nassib. Beats his guy. Sheesh. Once again, Carl Nassib murders his guy. And again, I think Carl Nassib might have been the hottest defensive line player on our team. Carl Nassib constantly was beating his guy. Constantly beating his guy. It's just ridiculous. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Every time we're in special teams is when I'm gonna go into the comment section. Well said, Ellington. Amazement 717 says, I felt a time in the season the O-line couldn't handle type of offense that we were running, which is downfield offense. Now Bruce runs a similar offense, but with more creativity and formations. I like Devontae Harris versus Carolina. Devontae Harris did good in that game. Amazement 717, I think Bruce will exploit good matchups better as well. We didn't see that at times last season. Play calling and timing of plays being called, I want to see better too. Well, I'll say this. I don't know if you weren't here earlier, but I'll say this, man. Which you're going to see more tape of, because it wasn't just a few times. It was basically every other snap. Benenoch was getting beat. Whether it was in the run game, the pass game, Benenoch was getting beat, bro. Benenoch was just as bad as it could get last year. Benenoch was really bad last year. Like I said, whether it was the run game or whether it was the passing game, Benenoch was terrible. Not only that, I think a lot of things, as you're going to see, a lot of things with our run game, I really didn't like the scheme we were running with our run game. Like, we would, what is that called? We would pull the guard, pull the tackle. We would pull more than one offensive lineman, and I didn't like that. It left too big of a hole for people to run through. And so yeah, I didn't like that. The one thing I am going to worry about if we don't sign Adam Humphries back is the punt return, having a sure hand. Re-sign Minter as a fill-in role via injury. I definitely think Minter should stay. Yeah, Minter is another. I really, like I told you guys before, I really don't think there's going to be a lot of turnover. And I really hope there's not a lot of turnover. I really like the team that we had, man. I really do. I really like the team. And I'm talking about the backup players and stuff. Like I said, there's a few players that we have, like Riley Bola, that's not really, I don't think he's NFL legit because of his athleticism. Doesn't allow him. But as far as his mind, as far as the locker room presence, as far as his effort, is great. But there might be one or two, a couple players like that we can get better at or more athletic than. But as far as that, man, there's really not a lot of play. Benenoch is probably the one player that I really want to replace, or he just has to get better. Look, once again, let's go back. Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back. Look at Benenoch. What about this guy, Benenoch? He literally just like, oh, excuse me. And then he doesn't even block the guy he was trying to block. It really was Benenoch, guys. It really was Benenoch. And a lot of times run schemes I didn't like either. Yeah, exactly. The formations I didn't like because it didn't play to guys' strength. I don't know if it was exactly that it didn't play to people's strengths, or if it was just bad, a bad, scheme, a bad draw. Let's see. So he got punked. Ryan Jensen is holding on to his guy. Donovan's. Oh, okay. So it's a play action. So it's supposed to look like that. Okay. And so basically, yeah, Eclair messed that up because he's supposed to be standing up and causing problems, but he fell down and basically allowed Jameis to. It is what it is. Okay, 3rd and 5. Is that Evans in the slot? Evans in the slot. Chris Godwin the outside on the top. Oh my God! Oh, what just happened? Whoa. Okay, what happened here? Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Benenoch, Ali Marpet. Looks like everything's good. Ali Marpet's getting pushed back in the pocket. Yeah, Ali Marpet stands up. Oh, okay. He throws his guy. Okay. All right. So he's kept in the pocket. This is stuff where it's like your quarterback would never. Your quarterback could never have that. This is one thing that I will say about Jameis right now. Jameis has the best pocket presence in the NFC South, period. Everybody likes to compare NFC South NFC South quarterbacks and do who's the best NFC quarterback, blah, blah. We already know it goes Drew Brees, it goes Matt Ryan, Jameis Winston, depending on the year, and then it goes Cam Newton. But as far as quarterback pocket presence, Jameis Winston has the best pocket presence in the NFC South. This was a run. All right. Let's see. This is a run. They're going to the left. Jensen throws him down. Okay, this should be good. Looks good so far. Ali Marpet gets his guy. Oh, so it was Adam Humphries, and this is the problem, and this is why another reason why our run game wasn't working, because Cutter expected people that can't block or is just overpowered. Little Adam Humphries is supposed to stop him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always the mismatch that we have. Now maybe our run game would have been better going, because see, I would just go 2-set tight end. Cameron Brate and Eclair. We can use Eclair right next to the line, and you could put Cameron Brate in the slot. Like, you run better like that because you have Cameron Brate blocking that wide receiver instead of someone small like Adam Humphries. And I don't know. Mm. This was I believe a play that I and Deshaun Jackson just pisses me off. Let me slow this down. As far as the O line, good protection, O line. And what does he do? He comes over here and shakes these people's hands. You good? Yeah, dog. I don't know. Just so much bad communication between those two guys. Let's see. Hump is looking like he's going to be open underneath. Flat, Deshaun Jackson. He could fit it in with Mike Evans, and he does. Yep, fits it in between Mike Evans. Great throw. Deshaun Jackson. Now, see, these are reasons why Deshaun Jackson is upset, because that looked like Deshaun Jackson was about to have. If Jameis would look at him, well, maybe not. Maybe not. It was homeboy was sitting right there. He could have picked that. So that was good. Never mind. I was going to say that's the reason why Deshaun Jackson should be upset, but it's not, because he was covered. Unless he was about to cut it up. But again, it's not like we have that much time in the pocket anyways. Let's continue. Let's see what the pocket was looking like. All right, this time we got Cameron Brate and helping out. And once again, if we was to run the ball, Adam Humphries is supposed to stop that guy. So they're going all left. Let's see. DeMar Dotson does his thing. Beninock just can't move. Look at this. There is no reason for him to be able to even get around. You have the O-line, right? You have Ryan Jensen right there, bro. He's supposed to cut in and just stop that. Like, he's supposed to come up and just stop. Just set an edge right there. Set an edge. Like, dude, he's coming off of a twist all the way from that other side. Set the edge and clog him right there. Like, but yet he lets him go all the way around him. I don't understand that. And Jameis just has just enough time. And this is why I am not worried about my quarterback, bro. Because if he has a decent line, and it's really just one player on our O-line that's making our line not decent. But if he just has a decent O-line, like, if you give this guy time in the pocket to actually dissect the defense, he gonna dissect the defense. All right, here's a quick play. Play action screen to Deshaun. Let's see. And a whole bunch of flags. I don't know why and what happened. Oh, was that play action to... I thought that was to Deshaun. Maybe it was to Mike Evans. Let's see. And what happened to my music? We're going to play action, which... Terrible. Who is that? It's probably Donovan Smith. Nope, Donovan Smith's over there. It's probably Beninock again. Couldn't even help block a little bit. And oh yeah, it was a play action to Deshaun Jackson. And they just read it. I mean, that's probably one of the easier plays to stop. Let me get my music to continue. What do we do? Another screen?
To move back home after college.
Oh my gosh.
They thought he'd be
Beninock, bro. Beninock is just getting killed. That is just ridiculous, man. Beninock is getting killed like every play, bro.
They were Upload your resume on Indeed.
Beautiful pocket awareness again by Jameis Winston. Took the short pass, and let's punt it. Fourth and 9. Slow that down. Let's get into these comments. Felt at times in the season, blah, blah, blah. We read that. We signed. Exactly. I think Arians will focus on getting better rotational in certain spots. The starters aren't the issue. I want to see Bucs have better rotation in certain spots. That's what I just said. LOL. Mazemith717 says a lot of Bucs problems were bad execution and lack of focus as far as offense. On the defense, I think it was a scheme and the inexperienced guys didn't know what they were doing way too much. And you know what? I would almost agree with you if it wasn't for the defense looking the way they were looking once Duffner took over. So, to be honest, I think the reason why our defense was looking bad was strictly Mike Smith. Strictly Mike Smith. Because once Duffner took over, it was like a light bulb came on, and even a whole bunch of backups to the backups looked like they were out there and looked like they knew what they were doing. Which is why I hate the fact that people are like, oh, I hate to say this, but our defense got better when Quan Alexander went out. Which is a lie, because our defense still was trash, even worse when Quan Alexander got out. It wasn't until Duffner took over, which were a couple of games after that, when Duffner took over, that the defense looked better. And it wasn't because, Quan Alexander was out. It was because Duffner came in and had these players, whether he simplified it a lot or he just had these players more prepared. But that's what made our defense better. And people like to act like it's because Quan left when Quan left, our defense got better. That definitely wasn't the case, because our defense got worse for a couple of games until Duffner took over. That's why I want to see Bucs go after an experienced guy in the back end that is familiar with Bowles and defense and can have youngsters in the secondary, which is why I really want Tyrann Mathieu, and I think we have a good shot at getting Tyrann Mathieu, to be honest. I think if Bruce Arians wants Tyrann Mathieu, or if Todd Bowles wants Tyrann Mathieu, I think we get him. I have no doubt in my mind we get him. That's if they want him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. But yeah, I agree with you, and that's why I want Tyrann Mathieu, because I really want Greedy as far as who we draft as that number one corner. And Tyrann Mathieu could be in that safety and help Justin Evans and help, because not only do we need someone that can show leadership and be a veteran in the backfield, because we have nothing but youngsters at safety, but safety like Justin Evans has been a problem staying healthy. So that gives us depth and it gives us a veteran. All right, let's check out the secondary here. Linebackers, Bond, Taylor, and I don't know who that one in the bottom is, but that Carlton, they threw it to Carlton Davis side, I believe. Carlton Davis is backing up. He comes back up, and boom, he hits him before the first down. Good play there. Let's check what the D-line was doing. Got Kittle, lineman. Let's see. You got Carl Nassib in the defensive tackle, Vinny Curry, JPP, and Gerald. Oh no, Vita. You could tell by the hair. Vita just pushes his. Oh, that wasn't Carl Nassib. That was Alan Bowe. So let's see that one more time. So looks like they were double teaming Bowe. Actually, they were both singled, and Vita Vea was basically pushing his man back. The only reason why Allen got that far back, the only reason why Allen got that far that deep to the quarterback is because Vita Vea is pushing his guy back, and that center is trying to stay between these two guards to see whoever really gets beat, he's going to help. He's trying to stay between those two guards, and this guard is getting pushed all the way back. Look at that, by Vita Vea. So that's why he's back. So by the time he beats his guy and gets up to the center, he's already back there. Like Vita Vea did both of their jobs. Good play by the Niners. Good call. Bro, so we had no Levante, no Quan in this game, bro. That's crazy. Obviously, we knew about Quan, because he was hurt. So that's Mentor, Taylor. It was a run play, and it looks like everyone's playing good once again. Allen, Vita, Vinny, and JPP. Vita dives in, out of the play. JPP's out the play. Who makes this play? Riley Bola. Oh, no, is that 41? I think that's Mentor. 41. Nice play by Mentor, bro. Nice play by Mentor. Allen gets it. Vinny Curry follows it up. Great play by Mentor, though. Great play by Mentor. Mentor did do good with us. What was that? Do you want to cook right now? Because I'm really not that hungry right now. I ate the In-N-Out burger. Huh? No what? What time is it? You really, do you feel like cooking or no? I mean, don't worry about it. I'll eat cereal if I have to. All right. Taylor, good play.
If you're looking for smart ways to save money, head to Ralph's for the Buy 5, Save 5 event. Just choose from a great selection of participating items. And when you buy any 5, you'll save $5 instantly at checkout. Take home select favorites like Kroger brand shredded cheese, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, Doritos Nacho Cheese Chips, and more. Just visit Ralphs.com or the app for details. The Buy 5, Save 5 event is happening now.
Allen, Vita Vea again. Same people. Vinny and JPP.
Meet the next generation
double teaming Vita.
To demonstrate how the new wireless power share works, pay close attention.
Whoa, I got confused. Hold on.
On this side,
do this again. What the hell just happened here?
By just putting both phones together, your new Galaxy starts moving energy from your phone to your friend's phone, extending the battery just like that. The Samsung Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus.
Pre-order by March 7th and get free Galaxy Buds. Limited time only, terms apply.
That should have been Vinny Curry. Vinny Curry messed that up. Missed it. Vinny Curry missed that. Vinny Curry was busy. Vinny Curry was busy trying to tell the referee that homeboy jumped off sides, and while he realized when the play was going, running back already ran past him. And see what happens here. Oof. See that again. Slow motion. What happened here? Again, Brett Grimes letting it go. And see, this is the problem. This is the problem with this zone. This is the problem with this zone. Okay? Because in reality, Brett Grimes is staying in his zone, but so is, who is this here? Who is this here? Devontae Bond. Here, Devontae Bond is staying in his zone as well. And, you know, in a perfect world, Taylor would peel off and cover him, and he'd drop down and cover this guy. But you can't. But this is why people do these type of plays, and it's a zone killer. And basically, it's like this guy's gonna be wrong. Devontae Bond's gonna be wrong no matter what, because either he's gonna be wrong or he's gonna be wrong. And Brett Grimes, even though it's his man and he's letting him go this way, Brett Grimes is playing his position, which is anything deep. He's supposed to cover deep, so he covers deep. He gets him down here. Devontae Bond gets the flat or the inside flat down here. Taylor is gonna be screwed because does Taylor cover this guy? Does Taylor cover this guy? This guy is covering this guy, or he got to cover this guy. It's just really a zone beater, bro. Like it's a play that you use, and if you're caught in that zone, that specific zone, you're gonna get if you got enough time, obviously, you're gonna get it. You can't cover it. You can't cover it because everyone's in their zone, disciplined in their zone. So, and this is stuff that people got to understand, that sometimes people look at it and they're automatically like, well, whose fault was it? Sometimes it's nobody's fault. Sometimes they're doing their job, and because they're doing their job, there's no way to possibly cover that play because they're doing their job, and that play is designed to break whatever, if to break that zone if you're in that type of zone. Now here, JPP, who is that? Ooh, who was that? Who was that? Let's go back. Let's look. This looks like it's Vinny Curry. So I think this is JPP. No, that's Vinny Curry right there. That's Vinny Curry. They're doubling Vita Vea. No, that's not. I'm lying. That is not Vinny Curry. That's Vinny Curry right here. So you know who this is? That is actually William Ghostin, I believe. I believe that is William Ghostin using his strength, 92. And killing that guy. Yeah, that's 92 William Ghostin. That's Vinny Curry. Yeah. Great job by William Ghostin. Once again, people didn't believe me. Mr. CDL did not believe me when I told you there was a lot of glimpse of William Ghostin. There was actually a lot of good glimpse of William Ghostin this last year. And William Ghostin didn't have a lot of snaps. And he still had, in my opinion, more flashes than he's ever had in a year. As far as pass rushing, he's had a lot of flashes, especially that contract year. He had a whole lot of flashes in the run game. But as far as pass rushing, he would have like one nice play a year. This year, he had several plays, not in the game, but he would have one game he had a flash, and then he had another game he had a flash, more than ever. Now, to me, that doesn't mean anything, I get other people still, but I'm just saying, that's, again, testimony to our defensive line coach. All right, let's see what's going on here. It looks like a run play. Linebackers are hitting the gaps. Safeties are running to the gaps. We have Devontae Bond, who stayed in coverage, and Carlton Davis. Great job. Let's see what the D-line was looking like. The D-line looked like it really didn't let it get anywhere. So you got Gerald, Vinny, Vita, and JPP. Let's see. Bring in the tight end. Double teaming Gerald, double teaming Vita. One of the linebackers comes in, causes a little problem. Gerald stops the cutback. Beautiful. Great play by Gerald. It was a good vision by the running game. Number 41, it was a good cutback. Gerald just made a good play and caught him while he was trying to get that cutback. So great block shed and grabbed him for that cutback. Great play by Gerald. There you go, trying to trick us. All that trickery. Oh, it broke it. Vita Vea fell and they broke it. That's the one. If there was ever a problem about Vita Vea that I feel like you got to get better, is he has to he gets off of his feet too much. He falls too much. He needs to get better at staying on his feet. Oh man, I ain't have this in slow motion. All right, there we go. In his defense, homeboy did step on him. I think that's Vinny Curry that stepped on him. Gerald's there. Very great. See, that was just lucky. That was just lucky. Okay, so it's Carl Nassib that steps on him. That was just lucky because that was going to be clogged up. That was completely clogged up. Gerald does his job, clogs it up. Vita Vea's doing his job and is clogging it up. And then he gets stepped on and this hole opens. He gets stepped on. See, like, nowhere to go. Linebacker did his job, nowhere to go. And then he gets stepped on, he falls. And then the line kept going and he stopped. And that hole just opened up. So that really was just a lucky play. Great vision. I don't know if he got lucky by guessing that was about to open or if he just really had good vision like that. But you can see why the San Francisco 49ers were top of the line in the run game. Both of the running backs had great visions. Really good vision. What's going on here? Let's see. Got tight end, Kittle, got a pulling tackle, or I think that was a tackle that pulled. These are dangerous plays. Linebackers are trying to stop it. One linebacker gets there, the other one doesn't. The other one still gets pushed just enough out the way. Taylor gets pushed just enough out the way. They break out. Safety, I think that's the safety. I'm not sure. Last line of defense gets them. Yep, 39 Isaiah. Another good run play by them. Let's see this. What happened to the D-line? Carl Nassib, Alan Bowe, and I think is that Gerald? No, I don't think that's Gerald. That doesn't look like Gerald's body. Probably William Golston. No, I think that is Gerald. Good play calling. Oh, wow. 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 Block in the back? Much? Block in the back much? I believe they called that back, right? Let's see. I think they did call that back. Let's see. They had to have called that back. I remember screaming about that too during the game. Let's see if I don't remember if they called it back. I'm pretty sure they couldn't have missed that. Let me see. No, they missed it. I guess they missed it. All right. Let's see what we got here. Whitehead missed that. Whitehead missed that. Let's see. Carl Nassib, Allen. So I think that other play was William Golston, because William Golston's in still. So this one's definitely William Golston. Just good vision, man. Great vision. Andrew Adams, Whitehead. That's three of our. Oh no, that's not. I thought that was Whitehead. That was Carlton Davis. Wait, was it Whitehead? Hold on, let me just one more time. No, that was Carlton Davis, so that wasn't Whitehead. That was Carlton Davis. Whitehead. That's White. That's Isaiah Johnson that gets the tackle, and Andrew Adams was there to help him. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on here? Why is he flipping?
At AutoZone, we're all about giving you more ways to
What kind of
get more
defense is this?
like our free Fix Finder service. If your check engine light is on, our Fix Finder service can help troubleshoot.
I remember they
or not so serious issue, which means
they tried so hard. I remember saying that too. They tried so hard to confuse us so bad with all these little motions and stuff. They tried very hard, man.
See store for restrictions and details.
From the minute children are born, they're ready to learn. Their brains are developing at fantastic speeds. And as a Pandora listener, here's one activity you can do with your child that really helps teach them language skills. Singing. Singing helps your child learn and remember words and sounds. Dance with your children while you sing, and you help build not just their brains, but their bodies. And now it's easier than ever with First 5 California Music Station for kids and their parents. Just click the Add Kids Station button and start listening, singing, and learning together.
I don't know if that was Carl Nassib or what, but whoever that was, I think that's Carl Nassib, destroyed that line right there. Forced them to took away the inside, forced them to go on the outside. They still got some yards. I remember that one. What's his name? Carlton Davis just let him go in the inside. I remember that one. 6-7. I think they missed this. Yeah, I think he missed it. Yep. So let's get into some of y'all's comments. Due to a lot of Bucs problems were allowed. That's why I want to see Bucs go out their experience. Amazing Quan was on his way to a monster game before he went down too, if you remember. Honestly, I don't remember. Amazement 717 says, what do you think Beckwith does when he comes back? Where will he fit? He played some Mike linebacker when Quan was out. I think Beckwith, hopefully, man, all the injury stuff is done with. He had a whole full year. Hopefully that injury stuff is done with. Beckwith will basically come back into his role, which is left outside linebacker, man. And filling in for Quan if Quan is not ready to be the the middle linebacker. Now I will say this. Quan has to come back soon, because the one thing that could mess up Quan and his contract, he might get a 1-year contract and bet on himself this year. But if he doesn't have the contract that he's looking for, the long extension contract, or even if he does get that extension contract, the contract he's looking for, him not being able to play a few games and having Beckwith play middle linebacker could be dangerous for Quan, because I really think Beckwith could play middle linebacker if they wanted him to play middle linebacker. I think Beckwith could actually fill that role, and might, in a Todd Bowles system, fill it very well. So what I'm saying is Quan has to come back fast and come back healthy, Because if Beckwith comes back healthy and takes over that middle linebacker, I'm not gonna sit here and act like there is no way that Quan could lose that job to Beckwith. He would be cheaper, and if he's actually making plays, I'm just saying, I keep it real, I keep it honest, you know. And that's what it is. I don't think I have to go slow motion with the offense. Great movement, great play by Jameis. Once again, taking the check down. Let's see what's going on that O-line. Great blocking, actually. Great blocking on that. I think that was supposed to be like a bootleg, but you could tell Jameis didn't think he had that much time. Ooh, the great run. And then he falls. Of course. He should have had so much more yards than that, man. He fell. Changing the play. Oof. Ryan Jensen got beat on that one. Ryan Jensen got beat on that one. Messed that one up. Great pocket. Oh, he missed. Great pocket for Jameis, and he misses Deshaun. Third and 9. He should have hit him on that one. Clean pocket, decent enough. Stays in the pocket and delivers. Strike to Mike Evans. Sheesh. That was Western. Okay, so Leonard Western comes in, and I remember that. Leonard Western comes in, and his first play was terrible, and then he did good from there on. Leonard Western, right here. Leonard Western, 61. His first play, I remember that. His first play was terrible, and then he did good from then on. Still got a good play by Jameis because great pocket presence. Rolls out, still looking down the field, connects with Mike Evans. We have a quarterback. God, I love Jameis, man. All right, let's see. 2nd and 3. Oh, and there's Alex Kappa, too. Let's slow this down. Hold on. You got Alex Kappa. Wow. And Leonard Western. Alex Kappa and Leonard Western are in right now. Alex Kappa did good. Leonard Western did good. Decent. Linebackers filled the holes good, but as far as the blocking, They stayed on their blocks and they were pushing downfield. Great pocket presence again. Steps up. Oh my gosh. Does he run? Tell me he runs. Oh yeah, he's running. That is beautiful. Oh. Great pocket presence. Great pocket presence. Good Lord, that was beautiful by Jameis. Let me see this. Leonard Western and Alex Kappa. And these two are why I said we might not need to draft in the early rounds of the O-line, even though those are our biggest needs. Look at this. Look at this pocket presence. It's like he's a running back in the pocket, and he basically hits the cutback in the pocket. Very great. That was so good, man. This is one area that Jameis definitely has improved big time as far as running with the ball. Go take those easy yards. They're giving you easy yards. They're covering everybody. They're in man. They're giving you, go get those easy yards. Talking about being a dual threat quarterback that can throw and a quarterback that can run. This is the type of dual threat quarterback you want. Someone that doesn't run a lot, but when he runs, it's something like that where it's easy 10 yards, easy 5 yards because it's man to man and they can't stop you like that. Like, that's beautiful. Oh, another great play by Jay. Oh, it doesn't get. Come on, Jacquees, you could have had that. You could have had that. Man, that could have been like another 10, 15 yards right there. Shout out to Gerald McCoy, starting a live feed right now on his Instagram. Let's see. So Kappa does his job, Leonard Western does his job, and it's basically the tight end, I think, Leclerc. Let's see. Yeah, well, it's not necessarily Leclerc didn't do his job, because Leclerc's not supposed to really be blocking, I don't think. He looks like he just straight out took off running. But bad block attempt by Jacquees, but I don't know. Maybe just something. I don't know. It doesn't look like anybody really got beat. It just kind of looked like they didn't execute that better. They need to execute that better. Period. Oh, I'm starting to burp. I'm starting to feel better. I was drinking last night. Run play. Ooh. Ooh, okay. But see, once again, look at the blocking, how much better we're blocking. Alex Kappa and Leonard Western. They pulled the center and Ali Marpet. See, look at that. That's how you're supposed to pull. He should have just kept going. See, that was Jacquees Rogers. He should have kept going. He should have followed the center.
Or maybe your dream car is a truck. That beautiful beast.
He should have took it to the outside. He should have kept going to the outside.
No matter what you're dreaming about, CarMax has
run straight, run straight, run with them, run with them, run with them. No, he took it to the inside. He cut inside the hole. Should have just kept running to the outside. I don't know if that play was designed to go on the outside. Let's see. Let's see how it looked on the outside. Because remember, they're going to come out here on the outside out here. And it should be good. It should be clear. Let's see if he had to go in the inside.
Bacon at McDonald's. That's right. We're adding bacon
to
our classics. And breakfast is no exception. Enjoy the new bacon, egg, and cheese McMuffin. Made with a fresh crack.
Yeah, he could have kept coming in the outside.
Bring it home.
He could have kept coming in the outside and just stayed behind. Okay, now, you guys know me. I don't want Le'Veon Bell. But a Le'Veon Bell type of run there would have been good because he would have just stayed. If he would have just stayed behind the center and the guard, Ali Marpet, and just stayed patient behind them, they could have cleared something all the way on the outside. But it is what it is. Once again, I am not saying I want Le'Veon Bell because I do not want Le'Veon Bell. 3rd and 9. See what these got. Adams right there. Adams, and he throws to Evans. Oh, almost got picked. Almost got picked. He didn't see. I don't know if he's seen that linebacker. No, I don't think he's seen that linebacker. Oh, and he got hit. Maybe because he got hit. I don't know. Let's see. Who let him get hit? Let's see. Come on. Okay. So, a lot of blocking. A lot of great blocking. There was just a guy that went in there untouched from a blitz. No one saw him. So once again, there is Leonard and there is Alex Kappa, and since they've came in, the blocking has been a whole lot better. They were in there this whole drive, and the only time Winston was getting hit was Jacquees not completely blocking, or what's it called? A blitz that wasn't picked up. Let's get to some of these comments real quick. Quan on his way to that. What do you think about Beckwith? I think Bucs could use a vet cornerback, but I want to see more Stewart and his role with Bowles' system. This is why I like Tyrann Mathieu, because I don't really think we need a veteran corner. I think as far as corners. I think as far as corners go, I think we have the players that are going to be our corners. We have MJ Stewart. We have Vernon Hargreaves. We have Carlton Davis. We have Javian Elliott. Like, we have our corners and our backup corners. I think we're already set there. We just need that number one corner, which is what I think we draft in Greedy. And I do feel like it's always good to have a veteran presence, but I feel like having Tyrann Mathieu not only is a veteran for the safeties, but veterans for corners as well. I feel like a Tyrann Mathieu is basically the veteran for the whole secondary, because Tyrann Mathieu plays corner as well. He can play corner. He plays safety, but he can play corner. He knows how to watch tape and how to use technique like a corner. So I think having Tyrann Mathieu will help us, whether it's corner or safety. I prefer to tag Quan and see what happens. The last 2 seasons he has missed 13 total games. However, with Quan, the Bucs are 22-24 and 3-15 without him. Yeah, I saw that stat too. Amazement 717, man, I hope Arians makes Winston use his legs more too. He's more effective that way, especially roll out and moving pockets, but honestly some of the runs weren't designed because pockets collapsed. Yeah, That's just Winston just being awesome. Mazeman7117 says he's been securing ball better too. Winston pays attention to what he needs to work on, and it shows. He spends a ton of time in film room, and you can tell, but he knows how to watch film, which is the key. Yes, I think it's the biggest thing, which is why I get mad at people that get mad at Winston, because people say, oh, how can you want Winston when he does this and he does that? And it goes, and my answer is simple, because every year he gets better. There's things that he has to work on. There's a lot of things that he really has to work on. But whatever it is, Winston doesn't ignore whatever it is. He will see what he needs to get better at, and he does get better. He works on everything he needs to get better at, and every year he takes a step, whether it's something, he takes a step on something, whether it's big or small, whether it's a big step or it's a small step, but every year he gets better at something. You cannot be mad at a player who year after year progresses better year after year, every year. So no matter how bad he is, he's super young, and he has a lot of years to play football, and he's gonna have a window where it's like, boom, he's checked everything on the box. And you can't be mad at a player. You cannot like a player that gets better every year, bro. He's gonna eventually be that guy. He's too hard of a worker. Now let's see this D-line just completely destroy this O-line. Carl Nassib, Vita Vea, Gerald McCoy, JPP. Let's see. Hike. Double teaming Vita Vea. They can't stop him. Gerald, they can't stop Gerald. They can't stop Carl Nassib. Those three defensive linemen, and this is the epitome of what I've been saying. This is the epitome of what I've been saying. The only one that's not getting upfield is JPP. Now, in his defense, this could be a technique to actually stay and keep containment, but this is basically the epitome of what I've been saying about this D-line. Baller, Gerald McCoy, Vita Vea. Baller, Carl Nassib, baller. These three guys have constantly been a problem. JPP has a lot of splash plays, but JPP is helped a lot by this D-line. This D-line, Carl Nassib definitely beats his man way more than JPP does. He just has to learn. There's a lot of time that he's grabbed the quarterback and they got out of his hand. Vita Vea has came on and destroyed that line, and Gerald McCoy is Gerald McCoy. He's been destroying since he's been here. Well, you know, after the second or third year. But yeah, here's another play. Let's see what happens here. They're gonna have to throw the ball. They try to run, lost yards. Let's see. Again. Wow. Wow. Let's look at this D-line again. Secondary did decent on that. Let's look at this D-line once again. Let's look at what happens here. Let's check this out. We're starting to get into the beef of when Vita Vea starting to feel it and starting to get it and starting to get into his groove. Let's see this D-line once again. There's Vita Vea getting up next to the quarterback. Vita Vea, Gerald McCoy, Carl Nassib, Jason Pierre-Paul. Now they're going to send the blitz with Devontae Bond, and let's see everyone that gets the pressure. Vita Vea is not even supposed to get pressure here. Vita Vea holds back. Look at Vita Vea pushes the pocket just to let JPP get the stunt. He's not pushing the pass rush. He's pushing to let JPP go around him and get the stunt. Okay? Then you got Carl Nassib, who's trying to get around, making the pocket smaller as he's trying to get around. Now he's still getting blocked. And here's Gerald McCoy getting single teamed, and he's ripping through. You already see it. He's ripping through. So that place, if that quarterback stays back there longer, Gerald McCoy is about to hit the crap out of him. And then once JPP gets through, Vita Vea is pushing the pocket again. Like, the pressure is ridiculous, bro. The pressure, Vita Vea literally pushes his guy, makes JPP's job easier. Let me push this guy up so JPP, when he stunts, he can be closer to the quarterback. JPP doesn't even get 75? No. But then 75's like, okay, JPP is not my guy no more. Now let me come down here and help 58 with this Vita Vea. Then when he engages with Vita Vea pushes him inside more. Like Vita Vea, you touch Vita Vea and you're getting pushed close to the, like no one is stopping Vita Vea from going forward to the quarterback. Vita Vea was dominating, bro. Vita Vea was dominating, bro. Like I can't believe people didn't respect the like, I understand outsiders, but if you're a Bucs fan, how could you not look at your D-line and say, yo, we had a nice D-line, bro. Like our D-line was doing damage in these last couple games. Our D-line was, and you got to remember, this is the 49ers. This is Staley, and they got good offensive linemen, bro. These are not no punks. You know what I'm saying? These are Pro Bowlers. What's going on here? Secondary. They're trying to go to the tight end again. And once again, Whitehead knocks it out. Almost intercepted it. Should have intercepted it. Oh, did he end up catching that one? I think he did end up catching that one. What's his name? Rips it out. And then when he falls back, like the ball comes out again, and he ends up recatching it. Let's see what the D-line was doing. Vinny Curry, JPP in the inside, it looks like. Carl Nassib in the outside. I don't know who this is. It looks like that's Gerald. Yeah, okay, so you got JPP in the inside, Vinny Curry. Let's see what happens. JPP gets up in his toes. Carl Nassib hesitates a little bit. Kind of jumped and then stopped the jump and kind of messed up. They double team Carl Nassib. JPP and Gerald McCoy basically pushing the line back. Yeah. Once again, and you think you can't, but you really can see that it's Gerald McCoy, because 58 tries to stop Gerald's momentum. JPP hits him, and then Gerald comes around and just bull rushes again, and they're focused on Gerald McCoy. Obviously, they're trying to double team him the whole time, and that pocket just collapses. Trying to double team Gerald McCoy, that pocket just collapses, and yeah, he ends up catching that. Shouldn't have been a catch. Whitehead was on him. Shouldn't have been a catch, but he ends up catching that, I believe. Lucky catch.
Let's get some work tunes going.
Lucky bounce, I should say. Third. Oh, so I guess he didn't. He didn't catch that. 39.
Hey, small business owner. Your employees are pretty different. So are we. Cover California for Small Business offers a variety of quality health coverage that fit their needs and lifestyles. They can simply compare and choose health insurance, costs, hospitals, and doctors. Meanwhile, you get the credit for providing them the health care
secondary's looking good.
Individuals they are. To learn more, just click on the banner.
Homeboy got beat, but he has help with safety. And once again, it looks like they were going into the tight end. And who was that? I remember this play. This one they called a flag. I remember this one. Andrew Adams. I remember this. one. Andrew Adams barely grabbed him a little bit, and they called him. Well, it is what it is. You can call it. I thought it was a petty call, but you can call it. They called it, and then they called it for us too. And then 49er fans got mad because they called it something like that for us too. And then they got mad at us, like they gave you a call like that. Anyways, let's see what the D-line doing again. Carl Nassib. Hold on, let's stop this. Pause this. You got Carl Nassib. Let's rewind this a little bit. 92, William Golston, Carl Nassib. There could be a linebacker, JPP, and I'm pretty sure that's Gerald McCoy. Could be wrong though. Let's see. Do we send the blitz? We do send the blitz. Looks like Taylor, Carl Nassib, and JPP beats his guy. And whew, JPP flat out beat his guy on that one. So that was William Golston and Vinnie Curry at defensive tackle. And JPP beat just, damn, I wish we could have went back and saw that. JPP just flat out beat his one-on-one. Very talented, JPP. All right, as far as coverage, someone flinched or something. False start, okay. Let's see to get off here. Oh. Carl Nassib was about to eat again. 1st and 15. Coverage looks good. Someone looks like they're holding whoever that is. See, these plays are not, the quarterback doesn't have enough time for these plays to develop. That's really what it is. You better start dinking and dunking because the D-line's not giving the 49ers enough time for these plays to develop. Must have been JPP again because that signature. Let's see. JPP, I don't know. Gerald, Nassib, I don't know who this is. That's JPP right here. This could be Vinnie Curry again or William Golston. Heavy set. So they bunch up Gerald McCoy, JPP. Okay. Wow. Wow. Shout out to Vinnie Curry, which Vinnie Curry did a few good things too in this game. Doubling Gerald. They lost JPP because they were busy trying to keep Gerald at bay. Carl Nassib's over there getting held. Vinnie Curry kept the containment, kept the pocket, kept it a pocket, and kept containment. Oh, 92. I'm sorry. That wasn't, once again, it wasn't Vinnie Curry. That was William Golston that kept the pocket there. Good job, William Golston. Okay, Carl Nassib, Alan Bowe. We got Gerald McCoy and JPP once again. See, Grimes is following. Look at down here. Whitehead. He's looking at the tight end. Great coverage. Great coverage. I don't know if there was no damn. I don't know. Gerald McCoy just got. Oh, okay. So I think this was that one play where there was like a fumble or something, like a bad snap or something. Gerald McCoy gets the sack here. Let's see. Bo Allen right here in the middle. Carl Nassib and JPP with Gerald McCoy right here. Come on, snap the ball. What happens here? Yeah, so he falls. Gerald was getting in there. Sacks the quarterback. So that was going to be, I think, a bootleg. It was either going to be a boot. No, actually, I think it was going to be a run. I can't see it. Oh, well. I'm not going to go back. 3rd and 30. Let's see what happens here. And they're going to run it. That's smart. They don't want to have their quarterback try to throw it down the field, get an interception or something. Oh, I remember this. I was like, can you please stop him? Gerald McCoy beat his. Nope, that wasn't Gerald McCoy. That was Vinnie Curry. Beats this guy, defensive tackle. Once again, RTP Skull Gang in the building. You know what it is. We're here watching game tape of the 49er game versus the Buccaneers. Watching the Buccaneers D-line do what they do. They've been good all year, and I just wanted to show, well, not all year, but they definitely, when Vita Vea started coming on, they started picking up their play and was a real good defensive lineman. Let's see. Tampa Bay Rays fan says, in that game versus San Francisco, Winston breaking that defense little by little instead of chucking it on every down. Tampa Bay Rays fan says that San Francisco game, Vita took over the game, and Vita bashers don't understand that. The Will still assumes that Derwin is better. Never mind, Derwin came in a defense that was tops in the league already. Amazement 717 says, Carolina game you should break down too. That was a great defensive performance by the Bucs. Defensive line have the work as a unit to help each other, not just for individuals running up the field. Facts. Amazement says, yeah, but Vita's importance doesn't show up in the stat sheet. You have to watch the games and film to know how far he's coming along. Amazement says, plus Derwin James was playing around great secondary players in Los Angeles, so he won't know if he could have done what he did last year in Tampa. Plus, we don't know if he would have did that in a Mike Smith scheme anyways. Football Madness says, can I have a shout out, please? Shout out to Football Madness. Amazement 717 says, fans were screaming about Cook too before OJ started balling out. They have to relax and let guys develop before calling them out like that. That's facts. Amazement 717. That's big facts. Tebow's gets robbed of extras. Okay, no, that was whatever. Starting to get a runny nose. Why? All right, are we still watching special teams? Come on. Let's get to the offense. Back to the offense. Once again, man, if you want, go ahead and call in the show, 702-323-6075. That's the number for the hotline. Call in, give your opinion. All right, Jameis Winston's going back in. Good pocket. Is Leonard Western and Alex Kappa still in? Yes, they're still in. Leonard Western and Alex Kappa is still in. And look at the pocket. Look at the pocket. Jameis didn't even have to move. Jameis didn't even have to move. I like that. And these guys keep talking about Alex Kappa. He sucked. He was terrible. Alex Kappa was not terrible, guys. I mean, this is rookie. This is a rookie. This is a rookie. This is a rookie that went to a small school. Another rookie that went to a small school. I don't know if he can be an Ali Marpet, but he's definitely can be better than what people think, man. He's doing, look at this. Look at the pocket again. Look at the pocket. Since I've told you who has entered, these two guys have entered the game. Look at the pocket now. Now look at the pocket. Look at this. Look at this. If you guys aren't excited about that, like, I know you guys, I know right now you guys are probably like, man, I didn't really notice. I didn't even really notice that. I didn't really. And see, look at Alex Kappa got beat and he was still able to, man, Jameis let go of that ball. Look at that. Look at the pocket. Look how fast Jameis let go of that ball and the pocket was still there. Like, man. See again. Again. Look at that pocket. Again. Look at that pocket. Look at that pocket, guys. Look at this pocket, guys. Let's slow it down. Look at this. Look at this pocket, guys. Beautiful. And look at by Donovan Smith. Beautiful. 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 A pocket doesn't get any more beautiful than that, bro. It does not get, first of all, let's give Donovan Smith his respect that's due right now, because look at what he does. Look at how beautiful he does this stunt. And Ali Marpese. I am so sick and tired of people thinking Donovan Smith is getting beat because the defensive end is going around. Just because the defensive end or whoever is going around doesn't mean Donovan Smith is beat. No, that's exactly what you want. See, look at what Leonard Western did on this side. Look at what Leonard Western does on this side, okay? Alex Kappa just dominated, let's just say that. Leonard Western does his job, throws him around the quarterback. And that is what a pocket is supposed to be. A pocket is not a circle. A pocket is not a circle. That is not a quarterback pocket, an NFL pocket. It's not a circle. It's not your tackles are blocking in a circle and you just can't get in that circle. No, it's a U shape. That's what it's supposed to be. And once you get to that area, you throw him around the quarterback. Now, it's up to the quarterback to have the pocket awareness to know I have someone behind me that was coming around. I trust my tackles to throw him around me, but knowing that it's around me, now I know the only way that guy can come back is coming right back in behind me. So that's why you step up into the pocket, and it makes, when you step up into the pocket, it makes it easier because your tackles don't have to keep going out. Your tackles can just come in closer, and you close it. So basically, your pocket is like, you're like this, and a good pocket is supposed to form like this, like a U, and then your tackles are supposed to come back in and make it smaller like that. So your tackles don't have to keep running all the way around. They pass it, boom, and then they come back in. And if you're thrown forward, but if you come back, I'm coming in closer to my quarterback. But my quarterback should be smart enough to know you're either running, you stepped in that pocket, you either took off running, or you're getting rid of the ball or something. That's the way it's supposed to be. And that's how it's looking with these guys. That's what I'm saying. Like, our problem was really one guy, Beninac. It really was. And we necessarily might have already found the solution with Alex Kappa and Leonard. And as far as DeMar Dotson being replaced, we might have already found a replacement for DeMar Dotson. Now, Tampa Bay Rays already told me, I think it was him that explained to me that he is a free agent. And if he is a free agent, I would really hope that we get him back, man. I really hope that we get him back. But as far as we know, like, dude, look at the pocket. Is it not crazy? I mean, it only makes sense that we saw half of the game. Let's slow this down again. We saw half of the game, and I kept saying, yeah, the problem. What was the problem there? Okay, Beninac. What was the problem there? Okay, Beninac. What was the problem there? Okay, this, okay, that. Now, all of a sudden, since I've said that those two guys have came in, look at how this pocket is. Look at this. This is a thing of beauty right now, man. I know it has to be getting you guys hyped because it's getting me hyped. I know that. Like to see, like, okay, you see, we do have people there already. You know. Let's watch the pocket, and I like watching the left side because the left side is our problem. Look at this, and they blitz too. Beautiful. Let me get back and start this music back up.
There's a lot of BS about HS.
Beautiful. This is beautiful.
Like being secretive.
There was maybe
once again, look at that. See? That's how a pocket's supposed to be. That's how a pocket's supposed to be, and that's how a quarterback's supposed to react. Wait, let's slow this one down. Let's slow it down. Look at this. Good. Donovan Smith throws him on the outside. Leonard Western throws him on the outside. Pocket is collapsing because of the middle, because of the center. Okay. Boom. You're gone. You're gone. Now, if the center and the guard don't let it get pushed up, he has a beautiful pocket. Look at this. And Ali Marpet gets it. Oh my gosh. That's just, it's a very well pass rush by the 49ers, and they push Ryan Jensen. Alex Kappa does his job. Ali Marpet and Ryan Jensen kind of had a little mix up, but oof. That looked like that hurt a lot of people. Let's see this in slow motion. What happened here? I think Leonard Western got beat on here. Or is that Alex Kappa? Okay. No, Alex Kappa does his job. It's Jacquees. It's Jacquees. That's Jacquees. Once again, and what has been up with Jacquees? Jacquees has missed a lot of blocks. He's supposed to be that guy that we know he can block, and he's missed a lot of, like, he's supposed to stay. Oh, maybe he's supposed to run out. I don't know. Maybe he's supposed to chip block and then run off or something. I don't know. But Alex Kappa had the leverage, and if Jacquees Rogers stood where he was in the beginning, if he stays right there on that shoulder, on the right shoulder, then they're fine. But I don't know if number 91 threw him inside. I don't know if Jacquees was about to start chip and then try to catch the ball underneath or something. I don't know what was happening there, but that's basically where that pressure came from. What happened? Third and 7. What happens here? Let's see. 3rd and 7, and we kick a field goal? Oh, okay, 9 seconds left. We didn't have no timeouts. Okay. We didn't want to take the chance. Was it good? I don't remember this. Okay. It was good. Good job. Caroline again, yeah, because Vita Vita importance, plus Durham, shout, can I have a shout out? I shouted you out. Mazement717 says, fans were screaming about Cook. Oh, yeah, we said that already. Once again, your man RTP Skull Gang in the building. You already know what it is. We're watching the Bucs D-line. Really, we're watching the Bucs tape against the San Francisco. I'm probably going to end up changing the name of this live and put 2018 Bucs versus 49ers game tape. Yeah, I really wanted to show. What made me start about this was I saw a highlight on Twitter about JPP, and it was showing all his sacks, and a lot of it was like, man, the whole deal, it wasn't just really JPP, the whole D-line was just eating. So I've told people before, when Vita Vea started coming on, which was from the San Francisco game on, JPP really was our worst defensive lineman, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying that in a positive way, because JPP was balling. And in reality, JPP was our worst defensive lineman when Vita Vea started coming on. And I decided I wanted to start showing some game tape of our D-line. And this is the first one, which is against the 49ers, which is the first game that Vita Vea officially was breaking out. And I've shown it to you. I've shown that Carl Nassib is eating his one-on-one guy way more than JPP. I'm showing you that Vita Vea is being one of the most disruptive forces on the D-line right now. And I'm showing you that Gerald McCoy is still being Gerald McCoy. Gerald McCoy just doesn't look as flashy because there's another defensive tackle doing the same thing he's doing. You get what I'm saying? There's another defensive tackle being just as disruptive as Gerald McCoy is. So now people are looking at Gerald McCoy like, oh, he's not doing nothing special. Yes, he is. There's just someone next to him that's doing the same thing he's doing. So now it doesn't look like Gerald McCoy is having any splash plays. because he's getting just as much pressure as Vita Vea. And Vita Vea is getting as much pressure as Gerald McCoy. So it's not letting Gerald McCoy look as special or as dominant, because there's another guy that's making it look just as easy as Gerald McCoy. Gerald McCoy used to make it look so easy. Like, why is nobody else doing this? Gerald McCoy makes it look easy. Now it looks like Gerald McCoy makes it look easy, but it is easy because Vita Vea is doing it too. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like taking away from Gerald McCoy the way it looks with Gerald McCoy. But if you're watching game tape like this, you notice like Vita Vea is dominating, and so is Gerald McCoy. And Carl Nassib is dominating his one-on-ones. And really, if you tell the truth, JPP is the one that's doing the least, and he's always been the worst at stopping the run out of everybody else on the D-line. So JPP was the worst defensive lineman when Vita Vea started coming on. Look, Gerald McCoy getting one-on-one. They're doubling Vita Vea. Gerald McCoy's getting beat in this play. Carl Nassib is, look at JPP still back there. Carl Nassib is right next to the quarterback. Once again, O-line won. You can say the O-line won that rep. But who did the least? JPP out of that whole D-line. JPP was the farthest from the quarterback out of everybody. 2nd and 10. Motion. Look at that get off. Gerald McCoy still got one of the fastest get offs in NFL. Oof. It was a bootleg. JPP didn't. I don't know if he bit it or didn't bite, but JPP is reading it and he's there. He got there.
These pizzas, they don't make any sense. Did you even eat them?
See what that D-line looking like up close. I think I got heartburn. Do you have something for that, Stella? I said I think I got a heartburn. Do you have something for that? Let's see. Look at Gerald's get off. The first one off. Watch. He's gone. Lucky for them, it was a bootleg. Look at this. Watch. Boom. He's through. Look at that. He's through. So JPP was reading it. Did a good job reading it. Vita Vea fell to himself again. You got to stop doing that. Just take one. Give me some orange juice. Third and 10.
If you're looking for smart ways to save money, head to Ralph's for the Buy 5 Save 5 event.
Vinny Curry next to Gerald McCoy, Carl Nassib, JPP, all the way on the outside. Boom.
Take home select favorites like Kroger brand shredded cheese,
I don't know
Kellogg's
what
frozen
happened
flakes,
there. Let me
Doritos
slow
nacho
that
cheese
down.
chips, and more. Just visit
Let me slow that down. What happened in the secondary?
The Buy 5 Save 5 event is happening now at Ralph's.
Carlton Davis was holding right there. That's what happened. Thank you. Carlton Davis was holding because the inside. That's Carlton Davis' weakness is the inside. Inside. Like he doesn't like running to the inside. He likes just back and forth coverage. You know. He's got to learn how to feel that. How to feel when he puts your hands on him. He has to learn how to feel. Oh, he's trying to go on the inside.
The Samsung S10 and S10 Plus.
Pre-order by March 7th and get Galaxy Buds. Limited time only. Terms apply.
Sending a blitz. Gerald eats again. Gerald twists in the inside. Then swim moves. That's hard. Then swim moves. JPP knocks him over. Or helps number 75 knock him over, I should say. Now, is that JPP's fault or is that Gerald's fault? It might be Gerald's. I don't know if Gerald was supposed to go that far out. I don't think so. Yeah, that might have been Gerald getting in JPP's way, because Gerald did a twist, he did a twist, but Gerald to get it, you know, Gerald could have had to the quarterback. JPP definitely was about to get to the quarterback if Gerald didn't get in front of him. And JPP hits Gerald off balance, which helps that guard throw him to the ground. William Golston, Bo Allen, Carl Nassib, JPP. Secondary is looking good. I think our linebackers got knocked out or something. Who was that? Who just hit that nigga, man? Who was that? Bond? Yup. Bond rocked his ass. See the D-line. But Riley Bola looked like he probably got eaten up. William Golston gets a good push, but not enough. Play passes him. Yep, Taylor gets knocked over. They did holding on just Whitehead. They were holding on Whitehead. That should have been a flag. I don't know if they called it or not. Definitely, Whitehead was about to make the play. Yep. Carl Nassib basically got ran out of the play. Bad D-line rep. I look like a bad D-line rep and a bad rep by the linebackers too, except for Bond, who ends up making the play all the way from right outside linebacker. Ooh. Play action. Ooh. Let's look at that again in slow motion. They got us good on that. Carlton Davis, probably Carlton Davis again, the inside. He always gets beat on that inside. He doesn't like to. Look at. See, very simple. He gets so much. It's like he can't turn inside. Like he can't turn inside. He can turn and run and turn this way and run this way or run that way, but he can't like it's like he can't turn and run like speed. Like it takes him. It's like he's like okay, now I'm turning. Like it takes him forever to turn. Like that inside, man. He might, you know, the NFL might expose him on that, bro. He might have already been exposed on that. He needs to get better on that. He needs to get better on being able to defend inside of him. All right, let's see what this D-line looks like. We got Carl Nassib, Alan Bowe. That looks like William Golston and JPP. No pressure. Alan Bowe's pushing the pocket a little bit. William Golston's the one man to get to the quarterback. That tells you a lot, man. See, then you see the difference. Like, then you see the difference in when Vita Vea and Gerald McCoy is in. Vita Vea and Gerald McCoy in, that pocket is getting pushed up the middle by somebody, Vita Vea or Gerald McCoy, or probably both. Like, that's the only way you can see the difference. You can't see the difference when Vita Vea and Gerald McCoy is in there, because they're both doing it and it doesn't look special because both of them are doing it. And that's why I'm glad that Bruce Arians looked at tape. Like, okay, we got to see tape of, is Gerald McCoy losing a step? And then Bruce Arians watch his tape and it's like, nah, he's still doing his thing. He's still doing his thing. This was a good play by San Francisco. We looked like everybody was covered and they slipped somebody from the outside. I think a linebacker maybe lost him in the play action. Good play by them. Great tackle by Isaiah Johnson. I remember this. He shouldn't have been able to tackle him. He should have been gone. But it was a great tackle by Isaiah Johnson, a touchdown saving tackle. Yeah, Whitehead definitely sticks his nose in there without no fear. I love Whitehead. Whitehead is like Justin Evans and Whitehead. They both are savages. The only difference is Justin Evans is a little more. Look at Vita Vea. Look at Vita Vea. Look at Vita Vea. Just pushing. Justin Evans is a little more hesitant because he takes bad angles and he's a little bit more wild with his tackles. Whitehead is a lot more in control of his tackles. But they're both savages when it comes to sticking their nose in there and making a play. They both hit it, bro. They both hit it. They both hit it. I love it. I think Justin Evans is more athletic though. Like in coverage, more athletic. I think Whitehead is a little bit more sound as far as like technique sound in coverage. I think that's the difference between them, but they're kind of like the same. All right, you caught that. Oh, this is where Carlton got hurt. Which we got looks like Vinny Curry, William Golston on the outside, Vita Vea and Bo on the inside. And it was a fake run. Vita Vea switched pretty fast. That's pretty quick movement for defensive tackle his size to start running back the other way. Yeah, this is why we needed Devontae Harris. Carlton Davis went down here. Oh, they didn't get that touchdown. They didn't get that touchdown. No, they didn't get that touchdown. I know he said touchdown, but I remember they didn't get it. Gerald McCoy. Just do that again. Gerald McCoy beats the snap real quick. Javian Elliott could have got it. Too much of a cutback. It was nice. Whitehead should have got that. Took a bad angle. And then Brett Grimes saved the. Yeah, he didn't get that. Second and 1. Oh, this is the. Oh, I think we stopped them. I don't think they get in. Let's see. Vita Vea, Gerald McCoy right there next to each other. Such a beautiful thing, man. God, it's such a. Look at that. Vita Vea mauled him. He don't get it. He don't get it. He don't get it. He don't get it. Did he get it? I don't think he got it. I don't think he gets that. This is gonna be so beautiful to watch. This is gonna be so beautiful to watch. If you like O-line, D-line, this is beauty right here. JPP, I think, stops it. Vita Vea blows his guy up. Gerald McCoy moves his guy, and I think JPP gets where Gerald moves his guy, JPP gets there and stops him. Let's see. Blow up, move, and JPP gets in that. Yep. JPP stopped that right there. Boom.
So you're ready to ask
Boom.
the biggest question of your life. The only question before that question. How do you find the perfect ring to ask it with?
And shout out to Vita Vea for coming back around and not just hitting the pile into the end zone. Shout out for Vita Vea to coming back around and grabbing the guy and coming back and pulling him back. Not doing what other stupid people do and hit the pile for them. Like, boom. They didn't get that either. I think he did get that one. I think he did get that one. I think he did get that one.
That with Spectrum Mobile, you could save big on your wireless bill.
Vita Vea stuffed that hole. Oh, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. Vita Vea stuffed that hole. That's what that one was. Let's watch that one more time. Vita Vea stuffed that.
The best network, the best devices, the best value. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Click to learn more. Visit SpectrumMobile.com for offer restrictions and details.
Yo, shout out to Vita Vea and Gerald McCoy, bro. They stopped that, bro. And this is what gets me excited, man. We do not do this. This right here, Carolina Panthers stop you on the goal line. Bucs do not stop you on the goal line, and we did it several times this year. We did it several times this year. Tell me that's not a factor. Yo, Vita Vea and Gerald McCoy in the middle is a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing, bro. 4th and 1. Do they go for it again? I don't remember. I think we stop them too. Let's see. He moved. He moved. He moved. He moved. Yo, look at the Vita Vea. Look at Vita Vea. They wouldn't have gotten it anyways, bro. They wouldn't have gotten it. They wouldn't have got Vita Vea. Oh my gosh, I love Vita Vea, man. I love that the Bucs got Vita Vea. I really do. I really do. Gerald McCoy taking the double team. Vita Vea pushing his man back. Yo. Yo. That's so crazy. Like, you have to double team both of them, bro. Like, you can't just double team one. Oh, man. But I think he misses this. Oh, he got it. All right. Let's see. Let's catch up on some of this. Do you think we have the guys up front to be versatile on defense, since we think they will switch to 4-3 and 3-4? For example, do we have guys that can play up and play with hands in the dirt? We can do 3-4. We could do 4-3. We're a 4-3 team, bro. We're a 4-3 team. I'm showing you guys this D-line. I don't know why you would want to not keep this D-line together, this 4-3 D-line. But if we wanted to play some 3-4, I think we're still deadly because of Noah Spence. I think we're able to play 3-4. And low-key, I kind of think JPP can play 3-4. I don't know why the Giants would get rid of him because they're going to a 3-4. I think JPP looks like he has the body type to play some 3-4. So I don't know. I definitely don't think we have a problem being a 3-4, 4-3. If you remember, we really are a multiple defense already with Mike Smith. Mike Smith already said we were supposed to be a multiple defense. That we're 3-4, we're 4-3. It really doesn't make a difference. It really don't make a difference. You know, really what it is just how you alignment. So I'm really not worried about, oh, are we going to suck because we switched to a 3-4 or anything like that. I don't really think any of that's going to bother us. I think Nassib can play up or down for sure. JBP, not sure. I think they both. I don't know so much about Nassib. I think Matt Nassib is a little slow for a 3-4. But I think JPP would be better than Nassib on the 3-4. Whitehead seems to be better against the run. He sticks his nose in without fear. The crowd noise helped on that stand too. It made them false start again. This is what happens when you have a home field advantage. Fans can affect the game to showing up, making noise. True, but personally, I think that the reason why they got false start on that was Devontae Bond. He ran up to the line like he was about to jump it, and it made Staley flinch. Vita is just, wow, man. You can't teach that crazy strength. Yeah, Vita's super strong, bro. Vita's super strong. Vita is super strong. Tampa Bay Ray fans in the San Francisco game, Levante David didn't play that game. He started in the game, I believe. I believe he started in the game, but it was then taken out very early in the game. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe he didn't even play. I could have sworn I did see him though in this tape, but I could be wrong. Maybe I didn't see him and I thought I did. Could be wrong. Maybe he didn't play in this game. Again, another bad throw to Deshaun Jackson. Just no chemistry. No chemistry. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Once again, look at this pocket. Look at this pocket. If our O-line stays like this, Jameis is going to be deadly. If our O-line, this is not even like this is not a great O-line stand right here. This is just a good O-line stand. And Benenak's in, and Western's still in, but Benenak was in on this one. Okay? Look at this. If we could just, holding on Western, if we could just have a O-line like this, at minimum of this, we're going to be deadly. That was such a beautiful on-the-run throw on stride to Mike Evans. Mike Evans should have been gone, bro. Gosh, Mike Evans, you got to learn to just catch, turn around, and haul ass. Just throw on the booster. Stop worrying, is he next to me? Should I stiff arm? What should I do to get away? Just haul ass, bro. Just be gone. Just be gone. Let's see. Once again, I hate this run scheme. Look at how ugly this scheme is. Like, what kind of scheme is that? Like, I don't understand that. What kind of play is this? Where the whole line is going to the right, so all that Peyton Barber is going to have to block is Cameron Brate and a fullback? That's it? That's the only blocking he's going to get? This just doesn't make sense to me. What kind of scheme is this? Like, look at this. Okay? It just don't make sense to me. What kind of blocking scheme is this? I don't like it. I don't like it, man. That's his second catch that was supposed to be a touchdown. Amazement. Evans, that should have been a touchdown. The other one, he completely just ran out of bounds. Good protection. Good pocket. Good pocket. And this is, I don't know necessarily if that's not what the Bucs did well. I don't know if anybody can do that well. Like, just the scheme itself, I don't think was a good scheme. Like, who like, I don't understand that. Like, you got a tight end and a fullback. That's your main blockers. Like, and you have your whole O-line go to the right. Like, it don't, and you go into the left. Like, it just don't make sense. I don't think any team would do good doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I checked on Pro Reference San Francisco versus Tampa Bay snaps counts. His name didn't appear in that game versus San Francisco. Battery is running low. I thought I had the battery. I thought this is connected. There you go. I guess it wasn't connected. Great protection. So I guess, what the hell is this? Like, either the design was bad or the design was good, but personnel should have been switched. I don't really know, man. I just think that I didn't like the design, period. I didn't like how it looked. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh. Good run, good vision by Barber. Our center got killed. Good vision by Barber. Chris Godwin, good job. Good push by Bendenak. Good push by, oh, I'm sorry, that's not Bendenak. Good push by Ali Marpet. I like plays like that. Straight up, hit the guy in front of you, and the running back run behind that guy. Like, straight up. Just straight up. Straight, real run game. No little fake trickery crap. Especially when the trickery is bad, when it's terrible. Let's see. Good. Good. Good.
It's O-Rewards Bonus Points Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop in today and check out store-wide savings, plus earn double O-Rewards points at over 200.
Once again, people, it's your man RTP Skull Gang in the building. You already know what it is. Gerald McCoy staying with the Bucs for another year at least. He's going to retire a Buck. Anyways, this is our D-line. 702-323-6075. Call for the hotline. Whew.
Land Rover Discovery Sport SE for just $299 a month for 36 months.
Let's see.
$34.95 down and zero security deposit. That's right, a brand new Discovery Sport for only $299 a month. And get even more incredible offers on your favorite Land Rover Sport utility.
Tampa Bay Rays fans says that was bad play calling on that Barber run with everybody going right. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. 20-9. Let's see what we got here. Come on now. Good run play. Is that Noah? Noah Spence? Getting some reps. All right, Noah. It's Noah Spence, Vita Vea, Gerald McCoy, Carl Nassib. He looks so small, man, as a defensive end. Gerald McCoy beats his guy. Vita Vea starts stumbling. Carl Nassib couldn't get the corner fast enough. Or I think Carl Nassib might have been in the NFL. I don't even know. Bad rep for the defense. Noah Spence in there again. All right. Damn. What happened there? I just saw like problems on that line. What the? Oh my God, that was Carl Nassib. Oh Lord Jesus. Now what happened? I gotta see that up close. What happened there? Noah Spence, Vita Vea, Gerald McCoy, Carl Nassib once again. Double team Vita Vea. Gerald McCoy going after the running back. Finds out it's not a... Okay, so that's what happened. Oh, damn. That was a... I don't know if he got a sack. I don't know if he got 2 sacks in this game. But that was nasty. That was a blitz, and then... Carl Nassib was actually being beat, and when he finally disengaged, the quarterback happened to be right there. So, all right, here we go. Noah Spence there again. Noah's letting them put their hands on him too fast instead of just beating him with speed. Instead of just beating him off the line and not letting him touch him because of his speed, he's actually going into them. He's trying not to let the pocket be too wide, is what it is. What it looks like. Like he's trying not to let the pocket be wide, so he's staying close. But because he's staying close, he's letting them put hands on him and it's slowing him down. Here it looks like the Vita Vea and Gerald McCoy both get held at bay. Looks like they're really focused on the run. Look, see, this is not... I don't like this. And Carl Nassib is getting held like a mug by his clothes. I don't like that. Like, what is that? Like, go. Why are you... Look at... Why are you side to side? Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Now, I guess you can say he's... Well... Damn, he's so close, bro. He's so close, but he's always so close. And I guess the side to side, I guess you can say that he was kind of like... getting ready to shed if case it was a run. So maybe that's what he was doing. I just have so much high hopes for Noah Spence, man. Like, I really want him to start getting into his groove, bro. Oh, that was terrible. Bo Allen, Vita Vea, Noah Spence, JPP. There he goes. He does a swim for the run. Then he gets clipped. Bu Allen falls. Devontae Bonds is supposed to be there. I mean, he's supposed to get him. He doesn't get him. He runs through his arms. JPP gets there. Another run play. Devontae Bond gets him that time. Vinny Curry, JPP, Vinny, and William Golston and Bo Allen. Third and 1. Did they get it? I think they got it. Didn't really see. Yeah, they got that. They're past 1 yard. And we're barely in the third quarter still. Good Lord. Felt like the game was over. Like, I feel like the D-line's just putting out players. Like, it's third quarter and Noah Spence is in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Noah Spence gets rocked. Oh, Vita Vea. Oh, we got to see this. We got to see this. Vita Vea just destroys this play. Gerald McCoy, Vita Vea, and Carl Nassib, the starters are back in basically.
He disappeared from sight and became all of us.
With Vinny Curry. Vita Vea just destroys. Vita Vea just destroyed that guy. 2nd and 13. Like that. I think that was either Noah Spence or Vinny Curry. I think that's Vinny Curry again. Watch this. Vita Vea getting double teamed this time. Gerald McCoy 1-on-1. Gerald should have did better on that. I mean, he got there and got the pressure, but still, Gerald was getting held by one hand. Gerald should have made him look bad.
Thinking that you are just you, and realizing after all who you are. We're all entranced. We're all spellbound under the influence of a certain kind of thinking, which makes us just like hypnotized chickens with their noses to a white chalk line. They can't get off. So in the same way, that white chalk line corresponds to the ego. Each one of us thinks, I am I. We've been told so. We've been educated that way from childhood. So we think, I am I. Not this
William
I,
Golston.
We are, but the I, which is everything.
The what's it called is starting to act up a little bit. I don't know why. It's really like okay, they're punting. Hold on, we got a lot of questions here. The barber strength, he's a downhill runner. Facts. Amazement 717 says, do you think it could be a scenario where we can still get greedy and trade down, or do we just grab him if we want him at 5? I don't think there's no way greedy will get past 5. Like, I don't think there's no way we could trade down. If we trade down and still get greedy, man, Jason Light is the GOAT. There is no way that we'll be able to trade down and still get greedy. Like, if a team wants a quarterback badly, how far can we move back and still get him if they want him? I think greedy is like probably like the number 4 best prospect in the draft. Boza, Jonah Hill's gonna be up there because he's one of the better tackles. I think Josh Allen, I think is his name, is the other defensive end. I think Greedy is the best prospect. I think Greedy is probably the second best prospect in the draft. I just think that other guy that's a defensive end is a little bit more important than corner. So that's why I put him ahead, and same thing with the tackle. That's why I put him ahead. So I don't think Greedy makes it out of the top 5. The only way Greedy can make it out of the top 5 is if 3 quarterbacks go in the first top 3, or at least 2 quarterbacks. 2 quarterbacks go out of the top 2. So let's say Greedy goes at number 5. Okay, I think maybe 7, 8. I think possibly 8. That's like 3 quarterbacks have to go. 3 quarterbacks have to go before him. And I don't think 3 quarterbacks are going to go. Amazement, like if a team wants a quarterback, Amazement said, I think the right coaching staff can help Noah. It's more technical stuff with Noah and not being put in certain situations on the field. So many people in your ear can make you think too much a player instead of just reading and reacting. I honestly agree with you, Amazement. I think that's exactly what it is. Is too many people in the ear. Just go out there and do you. Stop thinking so much. Same thing I felt like Vita Vea was doing. Al Green sample playing in the background. LOL. No flag there? That was definitely should have been a flag. Once again, people, if you guys ever want to call in and give your little opinion or shout outs or whatever, 702-323-6075. We're here, RTP, Skull Gang in the building, watching the San Francisco 49ers versus the Buccaneers game tape. And, oh man, he got flagged for that. Watching this D-line, our D-line starting to get into their groove. Leonard Western. Bad run. Yeah. Bad run blocking by Leonard Western. Second and 12. So close. Great play. Great play. Who was that? Deshaun Jackson? Yeah. See this line. Decent. Oh, that was decent by the line. Oh, great play. Great play. Chris Godwin turned that corner so nice. That was beautiful call. Beautiful call for that. Beautiful time to call that. Right. Peyton Barber tried to do something. I don't know what happened there. Ryan Jensen, center, got pushed back right into the hole. Great pocket awareness. Good Lord. Oh my gosh. Great pocket awareness. We got to slow this down. Look at this. Look at this pocket awareness right here. He was stepping into the pocket and seeing, okay, the pocket's too small. Let me come back out. Look at this. Stepped right out. And then, cross his body, falling the other way perfectly to Adam. Oh my gosh. Your quarterback could never. Your quarterback, if listen, your quarterback could never do something like that. Just to let you know. That was so beautiful. That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. Fourth quarter, put the fours up, 4 quarters. First and 10. Again. Oh my gosh. Vita Vea is just feeling it at this point. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Everybody did their job here. Maybe not Carl Nassib. Let me see. Look at Vita Vea, bro. Ate him up, bro. Ate him up. And Carl Nassib did his job, because if it was a run play, Carl Nassib made him go the other way. And then JPP, one-on-one, working on his guy, ends up still getting to the quarterback. God, I love my D-line, man. I love my D-line, bro. I love my D-line, bro. This is why I was so happy that Gerald's coming back. Like, I love this D-line together, bro. I love this D-line together so much, man. Oh, again. Oh, man, there goes. Oh, my gosh. Vita Vea. Look at this. Look at JPP. Look at Vita Vea. Gerald McCoy. Look at this. Look at this. Come on, Vita. Come on, Vita. Defensive tackle's not supposed to react and run to a screen that fast, bro. That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. Again. Oh my gosh. At this point, Vita Vea, it's like, stop. At this point, Vita Vea, you're like, stop it already. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Taking two of them. Move. Look at Gerald McCoy trying to get into action. Carl Nassib beating his guy coming around the corner. Like, bro, like, this D-line is just, look at they're on top of JPP trying to hold him down, bro. Like, God, this is just nasty, bro. Like, look how fast. Sheesh. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Man.
Indeed knows finding the right hire takes time away from your business.
Hiring a qualified data engineer felt like a second job.
More job seekers use Indeed than any other site, so there's no better place to find someone with the skills you're looking for.
So in love with my D-line, man. I'm so glad that Gerald McCoy is back, man. I'm so glad.
Find your short list fast.
Now I'm back to just one job.
Get a $50 credit.
It really bothers me how dumb fans would have to be to not want to see these four defensive linemen together again. Like, it's mind-boggling. Ooh, good run. Good run. Let's see. Uh-oh, no wonder why. Look at Alex Kappa. Alex Kappa opened that hole, bro. That was Alex Kappa. That was all Alex Kappa. Let's see that. Look at this. Alex Kappa. Boom. Then the fullback. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Power running. fullback, knock the dude out, he gone. He gone. That's all I'm talking about. Simple power running, bro. Simple power running. Hit your guy, get him out the way. Whoever's supposed to clog that hole, that's where the fullback comes in, gets him out the way, and now he's gone. He's gone. That's it. Jacquizz Rodgers is gone. Like, dude, that's how we should be running the ball. Straight up. And who broke that open? Alex Kappa. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's weird how Dirk Cutter doesn't just see who's better. Like, it feels like Dirk Cutter is, I don't know. It doesn't matter. He's not my coach no more, so. Bootleg, throw it to. Good. He just tried to get some yards. He said nothing there. Nothing there. Didn't try to force it. 2nd and 7. No, ooh, nice screen. Well, not really a nice one, but it was a screen. Yes, I'm still listening.
There's a lot of BS about HS.
3rd and 7.
Hidradenitis suppurativa. Like bad solutions.
Medications that don't work.
Doing it by yourself.
Trying to treat this disease without the help of a doctor.
With HS, the right doctor can make all the difference.
It's very important to have the correct diagnosis, even though there's no cure.
I just don't understand how the connection is so bad, bro. Like,
Still don't have a derm? Visit nobsaboutHS.com.
At this point, I'm looking like, is he doing it on purpose? At this point, because, I mean, to look that, I understand certain routes you need chemistry and blah, but it seems like every throw to Deshaun Jackson is just bad. At one point, I'm thinking, is he doing it on purpose, or is Deshaun running different depths on purpose? I don't know. That has to be fixed, though. Whatever it is, it's just a waste of down was really what it is, and that should have been a first down. So, I don't know. Ten minutes left, 1st and 10. Ball on 15. Gerald blew that up. Once again, Gerald blew that up. Look at this. Look at this. Get off me, bro. Get off. That's holding. That's holding. That's holding. Homeboy was beat. That's holding. Gerald whipped the shit out of him and he just holds him. Sheesh. Second and 8. Vita was coming. Oh, wow. Vita was coming. Look at this. At the very end, Vita was like, whoop, about to be like, pow. Let's see. Look at Vita's right there. Oh, he was coming. I should have rocked him. Gosh, dang it. I should have rocked him. Starting to let go of the ball fast. We are playing a lot deeper though. No Vita Vea, just Gerald and Allen. They really like spreading reps evenly, you know? Oh. The hell was that, Grimes? The hell, he like jumped on his face like a cat. What happened here? Okay, Bo Allen. Follow me. Yeah, what's going on here? Oh, almost had that. Carl Nassib. Oh, and picked. Oh, yak-tat-tat-tat, because I never hesitate to put a nigga on his back. Yes, sir. Ryan Smith, who came in for Carlton Davis. I forgot Carlton Davis was out. And what happened here? Bo Allen, good. Everybody looking good. Carl Nassib, first one to turn around and start heading to the quarterback. That's one thing about Carl Nassib. He's had really good reactions. See, that's bad that Ryan Smith got that interception, because Isaiah Johnson should have had that interception. The fact that he was backpedaling and he still didn't get there, it means he misjudged it. But Ryan Smith got it. Carl Nassib has a very good reaction. If you've seen a lot of those read options and stuff that people been doing on us, Carl Nassib has probably been the best at reacting to it. We see a lot of this in the Carolina game and the Ravens game. Now, he does get beat in the Carolina game and in the Ravens game especially, but anyone's gonna get beat. What's his name? Lamar Jackson is just too fast, and Cam Newton is too strong. So, but he does get his plays as well. He makes plays as well. So, with the dog pound right behind me is where you might find me. Yeah. And guess what? He is I and I am him. I'm slim with the tilted brim. What's my... Okay. There we go again with that. Them, runs. Pulling runs. There you go. See? That's what I like. Forget pulling guards and pulling tackles and pulling centers. Hit the guy in front of you and open up a hole. That's what I want. That's how I want to run. That's how I want to run. Like that. That's how I want to run. Forget pulling of the guards and pulling players off of the line. And the thing I didn't like about Dirk Cutter is when our defense started, when our defense was showing that it's not easy, like our defense is holding it down, Dirk Cutter leaned on the defense. Like, you know, we have a problem on defense. If our defense is having a good game, that doesn't mean in this game. And you guys, you Buck fans, there's a few of you watching. You Buck fans that are watching, Amazement, Tampa Bay Ray, probably you too. Know this, that it just seemed like every time our defense was actually having a good game and offenses were struggling against our defense, Dirk Cutter felt like, okay, this game what we're going to do is lean on the defense. Let's not take any risks on offense. Instead of staying aggressive like we usually are, because we have to be, because our defense is bad, and we have to be aggressive and continue to throw down the field and continue to score. Instead of continuing to do that, every time we had a game where the defense was playing good, Dirk Cutter wanted to be like, okay, our defense is playing good, so now we can play vanilla. Now we can not take chances and let this game die out. Why? Why not just keep the pedal to the metal? No matter how good or bad our defense is, stay high-flying offense. Stay as a high-flying offense. I understand you're in the fourth quarter. You want to run the ball a lot, kill clock. But don't run it 2 times and then throw it on third down, and now we're not moving the ball. You know what I'm saying? Just stay doing whatever it is you're doing and kill clock. Just don't throw it down the field so much. Just use a lot more plays where you know, we're throwing in the flats. A lot more plays where they're short plays, you know, to make sure we stay in bounds. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why Dirk did that so much. Every time our defense started playing good, Dirk wants to hold the offense back, like, okay, we don't have to take chances. Let's play smart. Let's play conservative. We don't have to play aggressive because our defense is holding them, which is what we did against the Saints. I don't understand it. Like, throw that thing, bro. That's what we do. If our defense is playing good, then let's win 45-6 or 45-16 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to have, okay, we got a little bit of, it's like, if the team keeps scoring back with us, we're throwing back. We're high flying. And then once we go up by like 2 possessions, it's like, okay, we're up by 2 possessions. Let's hold back. Let's you know, let's not continue being a high-flying football team. Let's hold back until they make it a close game again and force us to have to throw the ball again. Let's start running and killing clock. No, stay aggressive. We're up by 2 possessions. Stay aggressive so we could be up by 3 possessions. Then when we're up by 3 possessions, stay aggressive so we could be up by 4 possessions. And then when we're up by 4 possessions, then, okay, you know what? We're up by 4 possessions. Let's just run the clock. By the time we do so many things bad and they do so many things right to catch up, the game is over. You know what I'm saying? I think he needed to understand that, and he didn't. And it was just bad. Like, we lost games that we should have won, you know, and we had close games that should have been blownouts, you know. So I think that was a problem. What up, the man? I think that was the problem, and I'm hoping that is not something that, I don't know. I don't think so, because he's a risk it, no biscuit type coach, you know. So I don't think he's gonna be the type where it's like, okay, we're up by some. I mean, it certainly didn't look like that when we played against him in Arizona, that he slowed down, right? So that's one thing I did not like about the head coach, Dirk Cutter. Offensive coordinator, I love offensive coordinator Dirk Cutter. I love offensive play calling Dirk Cutter, except for 4th downs and sometimes in the red zones. But I really didn't like head coach Dirk Cutter. And we didn't really see that until this year. We could have noticed that his second year. We could have noticed that his second year. The first year with Mike Smith. We could have noticed that, but we didn't. But you were noticing it in this year. Again, Vita Vea. Hold on, we got to show this. Vita Vea. At this point, Vita Vea is calling him a fag and saying, you're not going to stop me. And you're a punk. and do something about it. I mean, I don't understand. They double team Gerald McCoy. Gerald McCoy moves everybody to the side so Carl Nassib could take on his one-on-one. And Carl Nassib is met by the center, who's also met by Vita Vea and the guard that he's pushing back. Vita Vea just was ridiculous, bro. Vita Vea was ridiculous. And now it's Gerald McCoy's turn. Vita Vea gets the double team. So now it's McCoy's turn to take his man all the way back. Look, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, you double Vita Vea, okay. Gerald's gonna eat. You double Gerald, Vita Vea's gonna eat. How do you not want this as your D-line? Like, it's crazy to think that Buck fans were like, well, we should cut him. Like, that's crazy. Why would you want? Look at this. Look at this. Again. They double Vita Vea, so Gerald McCoy eats. Like, you're not, bro, look at this. This is not the same play. This is another play. Look at this. I don't get how you look at it, and I do get, because one, you're either dumb, or two, you're not looking at this D-line and seeing what they're doing. Like, it's one or the other. You're either dumb, or two, you're not really looking at the D-line. Like, look at what these guys are doing. And look how fast they're getting there and how fast this quarterback's throwing the ball, bro. Like, this is fast. Look. Vita Vea was about to be back there again, and Gerald McCoy was being doubled, and he was about to be back there too. Fans. Slow this down. Gerald and someone else did a stunt. I don't know who that is. Could be Bo, Alan Bo. Oh, that was no, that was William Ghostin. Wow. Gerald just was trying to push forward. Like, really though, like, there's just no time for this poor number 4, bro. Like, Gerald's just pushing back, pushing. And they're trying to low-key double him. Wait, what happened there? How did he get it? Was it tip? Who was that tip by? I didn't see that. Andrew Adams creating turnovers. Andrew Adams creating turnovers. And you know what, bro? Low-key, our secondary with Devontae Harris, Carl, bro, man. Oh, God, I just can't wait for the draft. Honestly, I just want, and the reason I can't wait for the draft, really, because honestly, this is the first time we don't have, like, this is the first time that I feel like we could literally skip the draft and just come back with this same team, bro. Like, I love this team. I love the team. Honestly, the only real thing that I really want to, like, you know what, I just would, like, if the NFL told me, you know, we're going to give you just one draft pick, I'll be like, okay, cool. There's only really one spot that I want to draft, and that's a corner. Really. Besides that, defensive if we come back with the same squad, dude, I'm happy with the backup corners. I'm happy with, you know, obviously Vernon Hargreaves coming back. But I'm happy with Devontae Harris. I'm happy with all the safeties we got. Honestly, I really am. I'm really happy with Andre Adams, just Whitehead, and Justin Evans. I'm really happy with all of them, bro. Like, I'm if we can go into next year with the same exact squad, I'm happy. The only thing I really want to change out is Beninock, unless he gets his shit back together. But we already have Alex Kappa. Put Alex Kappa in there, you know what I'm saying, instead of Beninock. Draft greedy, and really, that's really all I care about. Maybe some depth and defensive linemen, you know what I'm saying. Grab some defensive linemen, grab some offensive linemen, get some depth for that. And really, that's it. That's really all I care about. Like, I'm ready to hit the ground running next year with this football team. Like, this exact football team, honestly. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know what else to say, guys. I really don't know what else to say, guys. That's that. You know, it's your man RTP. Skull Gang in the building, man. You just finished watching game tape of the 49ers versus the Buccaneers. Buccaneers win 20-something to like 6, I believe. It was a really good game. The first game that Vita Vea started coming on, and you can see that he really came on. This was one of the first games of many games. The Carolina game is another game. I think the Carolina game is next. We're not going to go through that right now and do a whole nother game. I'll probably do another game maybe tomorrow. Shoot, I might get a hair up my butt today and do it tonight. You know, like something might, people call me and say I don't work tomorrow, I might do it tonight. You know, who knows? But basically, RTP Skull Gang, you already know what it is. We're here. I wanted to show the D-line, and we showed the D-line. And this is just the first game. Like I said, the Carolina game, we do just as much damage. Our D-line actually started taking over games. Well, again, I hate saying taking over, because people, when I say take over, they thinking like I'm saying, oh, we're like the best defensive line in the world or something. But they're affecting, the D-line is affecting the game. The D-line is not allowing the offense to run certain plays because we don't give you enough time to run certain plays with the D-line that we have. And it's just crazy how Bug fans wanted to cut Gerald McCoy and not have the Vita Vea Gerald McCoy tandem. It's just ridiculous to me. We've been asking Gerald McCoy to have somebody, and not only did we give him somebody in JPP, we gave him Carl Nassib, who was better than JPP, and we put Vita Vea next to him, who's just as good as him. That is ridiculous. There's no reason to move anybody. If anybody, draft somebody to take over for JPP, because we're probably not going to keep him for a big contract after next year. You know what I'm saying? And we're not going to give him another contract that's going to be worth as much as he's probably going to want, and we're going to need somebody to replace him. But you know what I'm saying? But it's just ridiculous to want to finally get a D-line we've been asking for, and now you want to rip it apart already. It just does not make sense to me. I don't understand that. Let's read some of these comments before we go. Amazement717 says, yes, that Saints game is a perfect example. We should have put them on their heels that game, especially after the turnover we created. Yes. Once again, I was talking earlier about the problem of one of the head coaching problems Dirk Cutter was having, which was he didn't have a good defense. Blame Mike Smith, blame whatever you want, okay? We didn't have a good defense. Duffner comes in, a defense got a whole lot better. But for some reason, even when with Mike Smith, I think we had a game or two where the defense did good with Mike Smith, okay? And every time it seems like our defense is doing the job. It's like our defense is controlling the game. Dirk Cutter's like, okay, offensively, let's pull the ranks back and let's not be aggressive because our defense has our back now. No. Use that as like, okay, so we're going to score and our defense is not going to let you score. Let's just pummel you. Let's just overwhelm you with scoring. Let's take over the game completely. And he didn't do that. It seemed like every time the defense said, okay, we got your back finally, Dirk's like, okay, cool. Now let's just sit back and let the defense hold them until the end of the game and then we'll do our thing. Like, no. Take advantage of the defense holding them. That's just something that I felt like he had a problem with. Go for the juggler, Amazement says. Yes. Amazement717 says we had a ball on their side of the field and we didn't go for a knockout blow. We ended up missing a field goal and game snowballed after that. Yes, I remember. Amazement717 said that's what Bucs been longing for. Way to get McCoy one-on-one so he can go off. Exactly. And you're seeing that now. You're seeing that they have to double. You can't just sit there and let Vita Vea go single-handedly all the time. Now, Gerald knows that. I bet you Gerald never felt so free in his life. And that's another thing. You could tell that people are probably going to say, well, if Gerald was so free, why did he have whatever sex he had? Because this wasn't like this all year. He was still getting double teamed by himself for the whole half of the year, more than half of the year. This didn't happen until I don't know what week is this, week 13 or week 14 or something like that. Week 12, week 13 or something like that. Then Vita Vea started getting into the groove. Then teams had to start double teaming Vita Vea as well, giving Gerald more time with one-on-one reps. So it's not like Gerald was getting one-on-ones like this the whole season. Excuse me. But this is what Gerald and us, what we've been waiting for, man. And we're just going to take it away. Years we couldn't find someone that can do that. Again, film and game study shows that, not the stat sheets. Exactly. The man says yes. And these are something that I can't do this. It's up to you guys that watch my stuff. I got some loyal followers. The man, Amazement, Tampa Bay Rays fan. Even though he's a hater, Mr. CDL, he's a loyal subscriber for me. There's a few of you guys out there. Big Joe. There's a few of you out there that are loyal fans out there. They're loyal fans for the Bucs and loyal subscribers for me. You guys need to go to these other football channels that are out there, these YouTube channels, these podcasts, Twitter, Facebook. You guys got to go out there, and I'm not necessarily saying promote me or anything, but you guys got to go out there and say you guys are wrong when they're talking about Gerald McCoy, when they're talking about these things like, oh, Gerald McCoy has lost a step, or JPP. Once again, I said this whole thing was made. I started this whole thing because I said that JPP was the worst out of everybody on the D-line. How many times did we see Carl Nassib ball out in this game? How many times? Way more than JPP. JPP had a few flash plays, and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm not saying JPP sucks. I'm not saying he's bad. JPP is good. If it wasn't for JPP, our D-line would not look like this. Plain and simple. Whether it's because of the practice vibe he gives, because of the way he plays on Sunday, or the attitude he gives in this locker room. If it wasn't for JPP, I don't think a standard would be set. That's the best way I can say what JPP brought to us. JPP brought to us a standard. No, like I said earlier, it's not about, I'm trying and I'm just not that good as Gerald McCoy. But who is? It's Gerald McCoy. No, JPP put a standard. I'm this good, you're that good. If you're not on the level of me, if you're not on the level of Gerald McCoy, then you're not good and you shouldn't be on this D-line. And he put the standard. That's what you need to be beating your guy. If you're one-on-one, you need to be beating your guy. If you're not beating your guy one-on-one, then you're trash and you shouldn't be on this D-line. Now, obviously, I'm sure he didn't say that. But the vibe that he's giving off is that. The standard he's putting out is that. So don't get it wrong when I say JPP was the worst one on the line. I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm saying that to be positive. JPP is a 10-plus sack guy, and he was the worst guy on our line. If you keep watching, and we're going to watch other games, again, I don't know if we're going to do it today, but we're going to watch other games that followed after this. Whatever game we played the next week is what we're going to watch next, and I think it was the Carolina game that's next. But after that, after this game, you keep seeing it. Carl Nassib is repeatedly being disruptive and beating his guy one-on-one. Repeatedly. Way more than JPP. JPP gets in where he fits in, and when it happens, it's a beautiful thing. He beats his guy bad. And he's unstoppable. And he's a game closer. He's definitely a closer. He is definitely the type of closer. When that happened at the end of the Panthers game where JPP got that sack when we needed it, that felt so good. Like we have not seen that in years. We have not seen that in years where it's like we need a stop and our D-line just went in. I ended it. I ended it. Don't worry about it. I ended it. Beautiful. Okay, so don't get me wrong, but Carl Nassib is beating his guy repeatedly. Then you got Gerald and Vita Vea in the middle that is just causing havoc all game. All game. You double one, the other one's killing you. You double the other one's killing you. And sometimes you double any other one, they're both killing you still. Whether you double them or not, they're still pushing the pocket. It's one of the best tandems in the game. I probably would say the best two defensive tackle tandems in the game if it wasn't for Aaron Donald and freaking what's his name? Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh. And I'll tell you right now, Aaron Donald is holding that up because Vita Vea and Gerald McCoy is better than Ndamukong Suh. I will say that right now. Now, if you're gonna whatever, it's only been 1 year, half of a year for Vita Vea, so we can't necessarily say that. But as far as what I'm seeing right now, I'm like, yo, those two tandems, it's going to be a wrap, man. It's going to be a wrap. Let's see what else real quick. That's Bucs been longing for. Yes, we could find someone. Yes, man. Yeah, just get some better rotational players really on line and impact players in secondary. And again, we might have. See, this is the thing. This is why I said earlier, and I'm gonna end it with this because it doesn't look like you guys are asking anything else. So I'm gonna end it with this. This is why I said I would be completely happy with going next year with these exact players, right? We know that our D-line is straight. Offensively, we're straight. We need to be better running the ball. I think we will be better running the ball with some better offensive linemen. I think that'll be fixed. And offensively, we're good to go. Defensively, as you can see, our D-line, starting line, we're good. We're good. Even having Bo Allen, William Golston as rotational, Noah Spence as rotational. We're gonna need. I think we need one more defensive end, which I think we get in the draft. That'll help be rotational, better rotation, because we let go of Vinny Curry. But D-line, we're straight. Linebacker, we know we're straight if we're healthy. Obviously, our starting linebackers, you can't want more than that. You can't want more than what we got. Levante, David, Quan Alexander, and Beckwith. Like, you can't want more than that. Like, we're straight. Our problem is corner, safeties. We still don't know what we have in safeties because we can't stay healthy at safety. We know we have something special with Justin Evans. Can he stay healthy? We know we have a nice player in Whitehead. Can he take a leap in the second year like Justin Evans did? Andrew Adams looks like he's a playmaker. He looks like what we've been seeing with Keith Tandy. Remember what every time Keith Tandy's on the field, he always makes something happen? The problem with Keith Tandy was his measurables. He was too short. He was too small. Andrew Adams is bigger. more athletic, can handle more on the field than Keith Tandy, more of a playmaker than Keith Tandy. So Andrew Adams is something that could be something good for us, okay? Secondary, we have something with Carlton Davis. Measurables and all that is good. Athleticism, good. We have Vernon Hargreaves is that dude in the slot, and Javian Elliott is becoming better at the slot with the zones and stuff. Like he's starting to understand how he can manipulate offenses while he's playing that slot. That's what I'm getting from Javian Elliott. He's starting to understand how to manipulate offenses and how to bait quarterbacks into throwing to him. He's starting to learn that. Vernon Hargreaves is just really good. He knows what he's doing. And he's very good in the slot. And he's gotten his confidence back. We need a number 1 corner, which we should see next game. I think Devontae Harris next game coming in for Brett Grimes, and he does the thing. So we could have something in that too. I don't know what it is. It could be nothing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's nothing, but who knows? Give him more time. As far as depth with the linebackers, Mentor, Taylor, these are guys, Riley Bola, we still got Sitchy. These are guys, besides Sitchy didn't get a lot of playing time because he ended up getting hurt, but we saw good things from Sitchy. Sitchy is someone that we have a good feeling about if he can stay healthy. But everybody else, Mentor, Taylor, even Bond, had very good valuable reps last year. A lot of starting reps. They will be better. They're good. They're going to be good for rotation, for backup. You know what I'm saying? We're basically going to be set. Linebacking. We really just need to focus on the secondary. Really, you know, can we stay healthy and safety? And oh, man, we just really. I would just love to get greedy, man. I would just love to get greedy. Put it like this. I've said this before and I'm going to say it one last time. Greedy can do to the secondary what what's his name? Rashawn Lattimore or whatever his name is. Lattimore did for the Saints secondary. Okay? Greedy could do for our secondary what Lattimore did for the Saints secondary. And I think he's better than Lattimore. I think he's way better than Lattimore, okay? I like Lattimore. Lattimore's good. I don't like Ramsey. I had an argument with somebody about Ramsey. I don't like Ramsey. He focuses on his athleticism too much. I don't like Ramsey. He doesn't impress me. Yeah, he plays good, and he is one of the top corners right now, but I think once he gets exposed, it's going to be a wrap for him. I don't like Ramsey. I like Lattimore. I think Greedy is better than Lattimore. I think Greedy is so much more polished than Lattimore coming out of college, and I think he's going to hit the ground running. I really like Lattimore is probably one of my favorite. Greedy is one of my favorite corners that I've scouted from college ever. You know what I'm saying? I really like Greedy a lot. And not only do I think he could do what Lattimore did for the secondary of the Saints, but our defense has way more talent than what the Saints have. At linebacker, way more head over heels talent. At defensive line, head over heels talent. And at safety, head over heel. I think our defense is way more stacked than what the Saints are. And Lattimore made that defense better. And I think Greedy will make us a top 5 defense, bro. I think Greedy will really make us a top 5 defense, bro. Really though. We stay healthy. It's gonna be a problem, man. It's gonna be a problem. Think about it. JPP is the worst of the line, and we still played well on line. That was good. Line was normally he would be the best on a team's line. That shows how other are contributing up front. Yeah. Yeah, man. I saw a video that I wanted to share with you guys, but this is gone super long. I don't know how long it's gone, but been doing this for a while on here, man. I appreciate you guys being on here. Like I said, you know, I might come back on here later on tonight. I doubt it. I'll probably be back on here tomorrow. Probably might not either. I don't know. You know me. Whenever I feel that urge. Today I had the urge last night. I ain't gonna lie. I had the urge last night to come on here and really just watch some game tape and really just show people, what, the Bucs D-line was really looking like, because people don't really understand. And I was drunk, so I was like, I really didn't feel like being up. I was probably going to end up falling asleep, so I didn't do it last night. So I did it this morning, and I want to continue. I want to do the next game, and then the next game, and the next game, and then, we'll see what we go from there on. But right now, this channel is going to go ahead, and we're going to continue to do that. It's your man, RTP. I appreciate you guys being on here. I appreciate you guys watching this tape with me. For anybody that's new, that's watching this, this is not a live stream no more, and you're probably watching this later. Welcome to the channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I go live a lot. I talk football a lot with the Buck fans, and we get into it and have some good discussion. So hit the bell so you get the notifications when we do that. And appreciate you guys. And once again, if you haven't, man, I'm not on Facebook no more. But if you guys are, throw this on your Buccaneers Facebook chats and all that stuff, and let them see this so they can watch it and they can learn, because a lot of Tampa fans don't know what we're looking at, and they don't watch this game film, and they don't understand what we have yet. So share this to other Buck fans and other Buck groups and on Facebook, on Twitter or whatever, so they can see this and they can start learning, and they could get excited about what we have here and what we're grooming and what we're doing here or there in Tampa Bay. Shout out to my Bucks, man. Thank you, Jason Light. Thank you, Bruce Arians. Gerald McCoy is still a Buck, and we're going to utilize him again, and we're going to have a nasty D-line again next year, bearing injuries. Pray to God we stay clear of that. It's your man, RTP.